mama said that there will be days literally just like this. And as this room fill up, be sure to hit that like button, share this content. Let that friend, that neighbor know where to go when it's time. And I mean just that, when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk. And be yawn. That's including the ice wall, baby. Come on with it. Stand tall or not at all. Let's go. Yup. They really say ain't no party like the Cowboy party. But what about a Law Nation's groove? From my studios to yours, brought to you by Sleeper, the #1 fantasy app in the building. Shout out to you, and you. Come on with it. Cowboys must build off of this loss. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2. Come on.
Ready? Run from it. Destiny arrives all the same. Now here. Should I say?
I am.
I am.
Come on. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Appreciate everybody for tuning in and being part of these conversations that rule the nation. Cowboys 0-1. We've seen darker times, right? But we can look back at this and say to ourselves, okay, what can the Cowboys do to excel themselves from this loss? Now, I got my guys that we can point at and say, okay, they needed to play better. First and foremost, Miles Sanders, not to beat him up, but to beat him up just a little bit. It may be that he's not in tip-top shape, right? He got caught from behind. He had to fumble. Now, granted, the 49-yard play was great, but it was not a time to continue to give him the rock, right? And then we saw some miscues. I'm talking about from both of these guys. CeeDee Lamb, opportunity after opportunity. And then as well as with Jake Ferguson, I get it, there was an underthrown ball to him, right? But then there was a situation whereas he had to see through the catch, but his eyes were on the defender and he got the snake hands, right? Or what we call the jelly bellies, or what we call, hey, the business decision. So it was a rough night, but the future is bright. Yeah, from this day forward, it's Sanders. Yeah. Appreciate you. But one thing we can say for sure, baby. Tyler Guyton looked good. Oh, my gosh, man. No way, Law. Yeah, Tyler Guyton. Come on with it. Where my button at? I need to have me a button over here for Tyler Guyton. There we go. Tyler Guyton did look good. I can't put that against him in this game. Far as for what we thought that what we was going to see from him. Let's give a round of applause to Marshawn Nealon. Come on, y'all, fill on in. I know y'all still hurting with all of the pain. Come on, we only got 40 people in here. Hit that like button, share this content. Let me know if you got that notification bell too, by the way. I'm thinking I'm talking to myself. Come on in, baby. Also, with that being said, Tyler Booker. There's a stat line for your mind out there for him. He was limited far as the things from a negative connotation. He was limited on those. He had all positives, especially as a rookie. I would love to see him against Jalen Carter, but the spit gate thing was crazy. But I'm telling y'all right now that I would take this. I would literally take this on every Sunday, every Monday, every Thursday. Shoot, occasionally if we ever play on a Friday or a Saturday, man, any day of the week, Cowboys rookie guard, Tyler Booker, first-round draft pick, baby. 35 pass blocking snaps, 0 sacks allowed. No sacks at all. 2 pressures allowed. Booker, Tyler, Cooper, BB, Terrence Steele each allowed 2 pressures and 0 sacks on Thursday. Like everything was good. The only results that was bad is the L. Let me say this again. Everything was good, but the only results was the L was the only bad part of it. That was the only bad part of it. It was. Hold on for me. Hold on tight for me. Hold on tight for me. Hold on.
I just wanna run it up. Can we check or something? I've been really in the field, let up, yeah. I've been really in the field, let her rush, I let her feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Have to take it to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Read it,
Yeah,
run from it.
kinda check or something.
Destiny arrives
Lately,
all the
I just
same.
wanna run it up.
Now it's here.
Count that too, count it up.
What should I
Count it up, count it up. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Need them ones, I need them fives, need them tens, I need that change to the safe, got blues inside.
Everything was good for him. The only results that we have that was bad was the L. When you look at everything and you try to stack the good things and use that as leverage, take the bad things as consideration that you went up against, and I'm not asking for no moral victories. Let me say this again. I'm not asking for no moral victories. Ladies and gentlemen, what we got to look for out of this is how we can stack the good things together. Give me 4 positives that you guys like to see out of this particular game heading into the next week. First and foremost, we going up against more aggressive pass rushers next week than what we had this week. We are the underdogs for next week. So at the end of the day, we have to figure out ways to really expound upon this. Could George Pickens get more reps or more snaps? Yes. Could C. Dangerous Lamb hold on to the ball? There's a few things that we know for sure. It won't be no wet field. We control the weather because we will be inside a dome, right? The only thing that we have to worry about is the sunlight. What time we play next week, by the way? Use Turpin more. I don't know why we stopped using him in the second half. Maybe he got a snap limit count or something like that. Yes. I think that what we need to do, and I appreciate you now. I can put the comments up. I think we got enough people in here. First, it was just 2 or 3 people in here. So at the end of the day, Cowboy Nation, we have to say to ourselves, how can we excel from one area to the next? And that will be the Cowboys looking at the positive aspects of this game and what we did on the positive aspect of it. Yes, we only pierced the scoreboard for 20 points. Someone counted that we left 21 points on the board. 21. Can you do something for me? So those are things that we also have to quantify. Jerry better close them curtains. Jeez. He better do something like that. Big Mike had no clock management. The clock management was better than what Big Mike McCarthy exhibited. Yeah. I would give you guys that. I would give you guys that. It was better than what was advertised like that. And what I want is I want the people to still cover us as if though we didn't do anything great.
I know what you want.
Right.
See, these 3 acting like they ain't never been on Get Up after a Cowboys game. But I'm here for you, Greeny. That's why I wore my blue. If those balls are caught, we're talking about Dak Prescott playing as well as we've ever seen him play. We're talking about Dak Prescott playing on the tier with the Josh Allens, with the Lamar Jacksons.
He always played on those tiers, by the way. He always played on the tiers. The results of the stats speaks that. Before people go into the details of, well, what are the results of the postseason? Baby, when you one-dimensional, this game could have been crazier if we didn't have Javonte Williams running the ball the way he was running. With those spoonful of yards that he ran, 15 carries for 50-something yards, still wasn't enough. Still wasn't enough. Our relief running back wasn't enough. And now, granted, we will look at the 49-yard run and say, yeah, that was it, Law. We had over 100 yards rushing on the Eagles, who probably didn't allow that for the first 4 or 5 weeks. And they allowed it all today.
With the Joe Burrows, with the Patrick Mahomes, we're talking about CeeDee Lamb's drops. Let's not forget that Jake Ferguson drops a touchdown before Miles Sanders fumbles the football, even though there's an unnecessary roughness. Yes, Jalen Hurts was perfect, but so was Dak Prescott. Yeah. Dak Prescott made plays with his legs, which we hadn't seen from him in years. He scrambled, moved to his left, big throws down the field. He made every play from an individual perspective that he needed to make. Yeah. None of this is on Dak Prescott. If other players step up and make plays offensively without Micah Parsons on defense, you're asking the Philadelphia Eagles offense to make a play late in that game because Dak Prescott, along with Jalen Hurts, was the best football player on the field. Yeah.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, so let's get to the film, Cowboy Nation. Appreciate everybody for rocking with me and tuning in to the nation. Appreciate y'all. All right, let's look into the film. In this video, we're looking at the miscues from the wide receivers, tight end, and we looking at this offensive line. They look pretty good and sharp off of this one. Good combination block. 24 got inside there. That was a good one. Dak Prescott is able to deliver this ball straight to. There's no way you can say that ball is late. There's no way when I was live doing the play-by-play, there's no way we can say that ball right there is a Madison ball. My apologies. Sometimes you got to look at it from a different view outside of the broadcasting view. He burnt this guy, whoever 24 is on the Eagles. Linebacker, he's out of the picture. This man looked like he lost a leg over here, bro. It looked really good to me. You can't ask for a better ball, ladies and gentlemen. What are we talking about? When somebody said, hey, man, the throw was late. How, Sway?
Teddy G, $19.99. Everybody stay calm. This was week 1 and CD won't he another game like that again in his career 100 yards but 5 drops. He won't do that again. We good. Miles Sanders can go though. And Brandon, don't speak down on my QB.
Yeah, don't speak down on my QB today. Teddy G. Yeah, Teddy G said so. That's supposed to be a tub. Now, we can chalk this up as, ladies and gentlemen, first game jitters, Jake Ferguson, no preseason.
Come down with the catch.
Right here. Jake, you going to do this to me?
Right here, he got.
Watch.
Got to nose the ball, see through the catch, but his eyes is not on the ball. It's
see through the catch.
Knowing
you can't watch. Don't worry about him, Jake.
He loses this ball through.
Look, he loses it and he drops it before the hit. That's what I'm trying to get at. He drops this ball before the hit, and look at that separation right here. Whoever 24 is, that's separation. That's big separation in the National Football League, right? But his eyes is not on the ball. Not even on the sparrow, you know. Yeah, that sparrow right there, you know. Yeah, his eyes is on him. His eyes is on him. That's come from lack of mental capacity, ladies and gentlemen. He heard them footsteps. Yeah.
Concentration. It hits his face, his helmet, and then he
a
takes
second
this
time to
hit
catch
right
it.
Here on a defenseless player. Now, was this dirty hit? No, he's just trying to make a play on the ball. Look at the window. Look at the separation here. He beats 24.
Jake!
He's wide open. And this guy, Blankenship, he's far away from the play. Dak Prescott put it right on him where it's supposed to be. And unfortunately, he kind of bobbles that and drops that. And unfortunately, it's a bang-bang play, and the flag is thrown. Okay, so Dak Prescott drops back on this one. Everybody kind of blocked everything up front.
Woo! Look at my guy, Tyler, man. Look at the Tylers, man. Look at that. Hat on a hat, hands inside, Tyler. I like that. Look, combo right here. Terrence Steele, hey, he's reserved right here. And anytime you can see this arc right here, that's good. He can climb the pocket this way if he's going to progressions that way, or he can climb that way. And that is what we like to see, ladies and gentlemen. The ability to stand tall in the pocket and being able to climb the pocket and go through your progressions. Those are things that we love to see, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around this beautiful globe. Appreciate everybody, man, for rocking with the nation. Let me know if you guys see what I see. You know, I love this. Fix my house up just a little bit better. Bear with me. Yeah, there we go. About right here. Yeah. Okay, boom. Perfectly. I like to see this all the way. And as you can look, the 3-step is there. Now it's time for him to climb, go through his progressions to get this ball off his release. And you seeing Tyler Guyton, good stance, anchored inside. Booker, he's not even moved. I like seeing that. Like
and
a
then,
tree.
Of course, Terrence Steele,
Planted by the water.
Right? Dak Prescott got a clean pocket. Climbs inside. That's the safest place to throw the ball. And lo and behold, you got number 9 occupying the top off the defense, and you have a wide open CeeDee Lamb. He catches this, squeezes up inside, and the rest is history. But he loses.
CeeDee, man, what if we have volleyball to play, man, this would be a great situation. If we have volleyball to play, man, this is a great situation for us. Look at this, man. This is right here, CeeDee, man. If he catches this, and I know we're going to use a lot of ifs, but we got to build off of this. We got to build off of this and not just to overlook this. Son of John says, my problem is how these damn Dak haters are trying to say that Dak provoked Jalen, then lied, and then played innocent. Dak is the reason why CeeDee couldn't get or hold on to the ball. Gosh, man, I would say this, man. Those convinced against their will is of the same opinion still. I haven't seen one person who, even the talking heads, we normally don't even listen to what they have to say. I don't even think that they had a negative word to say, because it really wasn't anything negative to say about Dak Prescott, right, in this particular game. If it was another game, yeah. But you got to point this in as relates to this, Son of John, as a miscues from CeeDee Lamb. He catches that. Even if Jake Ferguson just catch that touchdown there, I get it. You're going to have underthrows in the game, right? You're going to have some, hey, what is that in the game? You're going to have INTs, tip balls. That's part of football. But to put it on 4 is crazy. You know, that would be crazy. But neither here nor there, even at some point at time, right, you got to at least say, come on, man. Yeah. RK, like the whole spitting incident, we could talk about that down the stretch on this show. But at the whole time, if you guys watched the game, Dak Prescott do spit a lot, and I'm not making cover for him, right? But he walked to the edge and put it like this. I've seen the Cowboys get flagged for walking to another team's huddle. You're not supposed to do that anyway. And when he spat on the ground, Jalen Carter was at least 5 to 10 yards away. That's a whole different storyline of spitting on the ground versus spitting on somebody. Now, Dak Prescott a cooler guy than me, and I'm going to say this straight up. I don't give a dog who you are in life. If you can be Shaq size or you can be Spud Webb size. If you spit on me off of GP, straight up from Mississippi, we finna throw hands. You can try Jesus, but don't try me. We throwing hands. I don't care. If Jalen Carter walk up on me and spit on me, I'm throwing hands. Y'all might say, man, Lawton got his whoop. But man, Lawton swung and knocked some stuff inside of him first, though. You know what I'm saying? You saw how big Jalen Carter is to Dak Prescott. So at the end of the day, there's manhoods and principles that you just don't spit on someone else. Now you can spit on the ground and everything. That's okay. That's cool. But at the end of the day, you just don't spit on people, especially post-COVID, you know. Yes, indeed, Cowboy Nation. Yeah, that's an assault. We're going to miss some games. Yeah, Judah, yes, indeed. But at the end of the day, you don't spit on nobody, right? That's just around. That's rules. That's rules to life and principles. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Spitting on the ground is a gesture, but at the same time, if you flip somebody off, that's one thing. And you flip somebody off, and they come towards you, and they swing them hands, and they put their hands on you, that's another thing. We can call Frenkel all day, you know. At the end of the day, that's just how it is, you know. In prison for 5 years, add my time. Yes, indeed. I got a good lawyer, and I got money that can stretch. We getting up out of there. Because, yeah. We going to get that up out of there. But first and foremost, I'm defending myself at the end of the day. Let's get back to this right here, Cowboy Nation. Shout out to you, son of John. Appreciate you. Yeah, come on with it. Super chat.
Son of John, $10. I'm with you and I agree with you, Law. It's just links that some of these YT creators, the Doc haters, will go to F with Doc and inside some weak minds.
You know what the craziest part of his son of John? It's all Cowboys. It's Cowboys haters on Cowboys haters. It's Cowboys on Cowboys haters that hate the Cowboys that do this. You know, everybody else fan base, they kind of like their team. They like their players. But Cowboys is at the end of the day is a whole different situation. Yes, indeed. But let's get back to the film. Yeah. Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat. TD got to catch this. If he catch this, he can do a quick turn, speed up. And there's no way this guy can probably hawk him down. He's getting multiple yaks off of this. Maybe, just maybe, he hit his head on the goalpost. But that's another maybe and a if. Come on with it.
Lo and behold, you got number 9 occupying the top off the defense, and you have a wide open CD Lamb. He catches this, squeezes up inside, and the rest is history. But he loses this ball, and the ball bounces up in a near pick. And he had an awful night. We can blame it on this and that, but he just had an awful night, and that's why he
CD was playing volleyball, baby. Yeah, he was playing volleyball for real.
After the game and said, hey, this is on me. And, yeah, the egg is on you, 88, right? 88 would never. I'm talking about the playmaker. All right, so first and foremost, whenever you see that this much of greenery is here, that means your offensive line is blocking. They blocking real good. And Dak Prescott got all of the time.
Look at this time and space. Lord have mercy. Dak, whatever you going with this ball, boy, I'm telling you, this is a situation that I love to see this because I know that the Eagles D-line ain't that porous, right? And being able to have this type of space, man, is crazy. And he can put some air up under the ball here. Let's see.
The world to climb the pocket.
Climb, get that ball up out of there.
Receiver and get the ball out to him, right? And we're seeing right here that Lamb is wide open, and the play design itself, as you look back at it, there's no way that you're sending Tolbert on a vertical, right? And even if he's pretty much not in.
It's crazy that 24 get burnt and 27 get burnt, and nobody catches the damn ball. I can't make this up, ladies and gentlemen. Both guys get burnt like toast, you know, and he is wide open. Hey, he catches this. This is another touchdown. I mean, these guys, if you put it like this, and I just want to say this. Football 101. In wide receiver world versus DBs. And I know for sure he's not playing a trail technique. He's definitely not doing that because the safety is on the other side of the field. If he's even, he's leaving, right? These guys are already burnt. These guys are already behind. These guys are already behind. Oh, my gosh, man. I guarantee you that Schottenheimer and CeeDee Lamb is looking back at this tape and saying, lo and behold, look at the opportunities that we wasted. It's good, but it's also bad. This tape is good, but the results are bad. Like, below the heavens, I got an inside information that, believe it or not, if Mingo was healthy, he would have had more reps than Tolbert. Oops, did I say that out loud? No, y'all don't have to take my word for it. Oh, my God. Look, sometimes injuries happen at the wrong time, and that's just for what had happened in this particular situation. Mingo would have had more reps.
In the right wheelhouse, I think that Tolbert should have cut out on this play right here, but unfortunately, too many receivers in the same spot. At the end of the day, Lamb's supposed to be able to catch this and run it all the way in for a touchdown, and he drops it once again in a near pick once again. And he just had a terrible game. I don't know where his head was at, where his mind was at, but there was a crucial drop right there. It could have been a different type of game or outcome if he holds on to that ball and maybe go in for a touchdown there. All right, so off of this play, we're seeing Lamb is able to win once again, got to step on the opposition. Dak leads him. Now he knows that there's safeties going to bear down on him. Instead of running up under the ball,
look at that right here. Oh, Lord. Lamb was looking at this guy right here. He feels the ball in the air. He can run up under this one. Dak did lead him on this one. He got Cooper DeJean, Billie Jean, magazine, got burnt on the scene. And we're seeing the separation there. The problem is he made a business decision.
Goes for the dive, and there's
nothing wrong with the dive. You got to that ball hit you right on the hands.
nothing wrong with that. But you got to come back and you got to squeeze that ball inside. If the ball touch your hand, you're supposed to be able to catch it, ladies and gentlemen. And it's there. He stretches out for it, but he knows 32 is coming, and it's another drop. Cowboy Nation, I think that the Cowboys were out of this game as relates to mentally. They had a lot of mental focus issues on drops, whether it's Jake Ferguson, whether it's the Miles Sanders fumble, whether it is a situation and scenario even with Dak Prescott with one underthrown ball and a few miscues here. There's some rust factor. Nevertheless, the game is won and lost with inches. This is a game of inches, and you got to win down in the trenches, and you got to win with your calculations as it relates to not dropping the ball. Hopefully that the Cowboys around the way will find out a situation to get on the same page with this. But overall, they did look poised against the number one defense last season. I'm not taking anything for a moral victory, but they got to shake this off and get right back to it for next week and see how they can go up against the Giants pass rush and beyond and be back on the same page. It'll be a home game. We saw some promises with Javonte Williams. I think that they need to find out their identity, what they want to do when they get inside the red zone. Javonte Williams could be that guy. Maybe you mix in Jadon Blue. Maybe you mix in some other guys that can help you out down the stretch. Cowboy Nation, post me your thoughts, post me your concerns down below. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours.
No doubt, Cowboy Nation, man, I really appreciate y'all so much for listening in to that. I know it's like alcohol poured down the eyes and the eyelids and all of that good stuff. We definitely, from the defensive aspect of it, I always thought that the offense was ahead of the defense. Mm-hmm. The defense still have their illness here as it relates to a few things, but there are some guys that pop out on film, like we saw from to a degree. Only 6 snaps is crazy from Mears Leofow. I think that he should have had more reps. We seen some stuff from Marshawn Nealon. He putting his tools together. James Houston. We can clearly see that Fowler is out of shape, right? I thought he was still playing for the Washington team at some point. and he's going to have to get better if we're going to utilize him. Fowler, if we talking about setting the edge and stopping the run, I think that he's just as bad as the other guy that we used to have on this team. And then the other guy, believe it or not, was never that bad. And I ain't saying his name. You can fill in the blanks there. So at the end of the day, Cowboy Nation, yes, this do falls on the team as a team loss, but we have to quantify the fact that this team just wasn't prepared far as Lamb with those drops.
He took ownership and accountability, right? To you guys, I'm sure he shut me up in the same sense of, taking accountability. And after the game, going over to him, and he's just doing this. And, it's just more of like those wasn't just those plays. There's throws out there that I want back, but it's game one. And he's a guy that makes those plays. He took ownership and accountability, right?
He took ownership and accountabilities of it, man. And
that's terrible. Honestly, I feel like, I can't point no fingers at nobody else, you know what I'm saying? And I take full accountability and everything else that come with it because, as for me as a player, I've prayed for moments like that, you know what I'm saying, and the ball to come my way. And obviously for me to not come up with it, bro, it stings a little bit. But I will tell you, if you think I'm not coming back any times harder than this, you got another thing coming.
Yeah. And let me say this too. Shout out to you, Angie. CD rubbed my ankle with a baby oil the other night, and I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, this is Angie. Here's my thoughts on it. I appreciate you for the super chat, Angie. Baby oil. As long as it ain't the Diddy oil, you all right, Always be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. I get it. We want to have a certain image. We want to have a certain vision. But normally when you do those things, you dogging that thing, right? I'm not saying that CeeDee Lamb ain't that dude, ain't Himothy. But he wasn't focused last night. Those are concentration drops.
G Cuddy $9.99. It's Dak Prescott fault. Waiting to hear the peanut gallery.
It's always Dak Prescott fault.
420. It was an awful half. 11 for CD. CD had big drop, Ocho, and he being that guy, he's the number one. He's wide receiver number one. Not in this game. Not in that game. Dak threw. They had a quarters beaters on Ocho. They gobbled him up. They ran the slot. He gobbled up the safety. Corners playing outside leverage. CD goes to the post. Got it. Dak just walked. That's a handoff. That's what we call what a walk to him, Dak. That's a long handoff. Dropped it in the bucket. CD said, nah, I don't want it, Dak. You take it. Throw it back at him. Came back later. Threw him another one. Up the rail. Got a go ball, Ocho. I don't know why he diving like you doing an ST plunge. You ain't diving in the pool. Just run up under it.
He dove purposely.
He said, just run up under it. Yeah, just run up under it, man. She it's right there for you, man. God, dog, boy, just run up under it, man. Run up under it, man. Come on with it.
Safety was coming, so to avoid getting hit and being able to make the catch, I'm gonna dive for this one, bring it in. I don't know what happened tonight. CD had a chance to win the game for the Cowboys. That's the way the game should have ended. As great as the game was before the lightning delay, with both teams going up and down the field and scoring back to back. Listen, the Cowboys should have sealed the deal. He had it was 3 big plays, right? It was 3.
Well, I counted 3 drops, but somebody tweeted at me and said no, he had 4 drops. But I know I counted 3 because I know I counted one in the second quarter that he had one and it went right through his hand. He almost got it picked. As a matter of fact, 2 of the 4 drops almost got picked and probably 420.
Yeah. Not to beat him up, but to beat him up just a little bit. Those are things that concentration got to be there. The things that I was impressed with was concepts. We did a lot of those principles and concepts that we looking for. Both teams, basically, you can tell that it was their first game. And when we look at everything and we say, okay, Dak Prescott, 21 for 34, I always have that magical number for Dak Prescott. I want him anywhere between 23 to maybe 27 attempts throwing the ball. I think throwing the ball 34 times, I get it. They want to get him in rhythm and these sorts of things, but that's not the winning recipe. I get it. We try to throw ourselves back into the game, but I think that this should have been a more running heavy type of thing. I like the game plan with what the Eagles have, 19 for 23. Give him about 23 attempts. That's where you want the hefty medium at for these type of kind of calibers of quarterbacks. Now, Dak Prescott is a little bit more accurate and a little bit more persistent in his deliveries of the ball, but they had a better game plan as it relates to that. Hurts had the ability to run the ball with his legs. There were, on the first 2 touchdowns, we can talk about the whole calls that wasn't called, right? For Hurts to be able to spring free. I think Donovan Ezaraku, he's not going to get those calls. He's a rookie against a all-pro, Pro Bowl left tackle or right tackle. Those guys, they swallowed the whistle. So we're not finna go back and forth with that. But at the end of the day, I think that if the game was called fair within those confines, maybe they called some of those plays back, but we can't go down that way, ladies and gentlemen. Overall, we had 119 yards on the ground, which was serviceable enough. Here's my thoughts. Tripp says, let me just call it straight. Yeah, if you see the hole, get the hole. Right? I feel you on that. Javonte Williams, 15 carries for 54 yards. Javonte, I like him. I don't think that this would be sustainable for 17 weeks or 16 more weeks. I think that what we need to do with Javonte is keep him in the game, of course, but let's find him a running mate. In my opinion, and this is just my opinion, the Cowboys, and I'm not trying to be knee-jerky off of one game, but I just don't see Miles as that guy that's going to be able to be that good change of pace for me. To me, a change of pace running back should be faster than the other back, right? It's like if Montgomery for the Detroit Lions is okay with his speed burst and his power, and then they put Jahmyr Gibbs in there, and if he's the same speed burst and power, that's not a change of pace running back. That's just a different back, you know. So I need to see if Javonte Williams is going to be my power back, my split back that's going to give a bulk of the carries. I need for my change of pace back to give me a little spark, to give me a little juice. And it was more the same, but less with Miles Sanders. Now, we still have the unknown with Jadon Blue. I would love to see him in the uniform next week versus the Giants at the crib or what have you. But we got 4 draft picks in the next 2 drafts, right? Right now, instead of sitting on your hands, I think that we can go and get that definitive running back that can really separate us from what we got dealing with. For example, Lost in Translation says, Law, I know CD is the number 1 wide receiver, but he was cold. I thought we had 2 number 1s. Why was Pickens not targeted more? Right? That is a situation whereas he had 4 targets, right? He caught the ball 3 times, right? That's a good ratio. One of the balls was uncatchable. I think that at this point and at this time, I think Pickens got surer hands than CeeDee Lamb. That report may take some little time for that to develop. We had some loose ends on these type of things as it relates to this offense. Hopefully, at the crib, we can see more of Pickens. But don't force it to him either. This got to be a way that Dak Prescott got to organically go through his progressions and chip away. I get it. Lamb was the guy that he wanted to get going first, and Pickens was the secondary thing. But we would see down the stretch of how this team will really look down that pathway. But I think that if the Cowboys really want to get over the hump, that they need to go get them another running back that can definitively separate us from the two. Right, Cowboy Nation? Now we going back at this right here. One of the other things that I kind of like, hey, what was that? Is that we paid $7 million. And let me go back to my tweet here. And I want people to understand this. And it's not it was kind of like, hey, you know, I did take a little jab at him, right? And I forgot that so many people see me around the Star, know my affiliation with the Star, what have you. And Saunders people reached out and said, hey, it's just been one game. Got to give this man grace and mercy. Cowboys got Hunter Luepke sitting on the bench with $7 million. $7 million. While Miles Sanders is out here fumbling and stumbling the bag for $1 million. We can't have that, right? We can't have that. We definitely can't have that at all. We definitely can't have that at all. If you're going to pay that man that much money, and I know it's split up between 2 seasons, what have you, but $5 million of that money is guaranteed. Hell, Derrick Henry is making only $3 million more. And I'm going to watch what the Ravens do with Derrick Henry, you know. Yes, indeed. And I get it, you know, somebody said the 4th and 3, why would you go for long there? It's not like CD wasn't open, right? You know, that goes to that thing right there. If it's the situation and scenario, CD was open. He beat his guy. He just didn't catch the ball. Yeah. El Hombre says 7 million guy got out there. He didn't get out there. Yeah, he got to get out there. Yeah. So you got to have to figure out ways, Cowboys, to utilize all of your tools, all of your weapons. Let's not play around with our food and these sorts of things. Let's figure out ways to get these guys involved early and often and getting these guys in the right direction. All right, so let me see what we had here. I like the way my guy Brian Baldinger, he did break down a few things here on tape, and the weather delay delayed a lot of things as it relates to the Cowboys. But I want to show y'all about this Donovan Azaraku.
Chop against Jordan Mailata.
Let me see if I can pull it up on the screen. Appreciate y'all so much. All right. And we're going to try to pull it all the way up over here. As big as we can make it right here. All right. Jordan Mailata. Let me see. Boom. Is that bigger that way? Yeah. Bear with me, Cowboy Nation.
Donovan Azaraku led the nation in sacks last year. Watch this rush right here, this cross chop against Jordan Mailata, the Pro Bowl left tackle. Like, here it is. Now watch him get that left leg through and watch him bend and turn the...
That's a damn good move for him. I see a lot of potential.
Corner. They're looking for pass rushers. That's a great pass rush. Now, Jalen Hurts, like, luckily found Saquon, and he made that great one-handed stab right there, and he ended up picking up a first down.
Yeah.
But the rush, though.
That boy right, hey, how you gonna get to do that boy right here? He got them yum-yums on it, don't he?
First down. But the rush, though, is exactly what you need. A rush that can win and beat a great tackle one-on-one.
That boy had them yum-yums on, didn't he, boy? Shoot, them yum-yums get you all the time, don't it? Lord have mercy. Yes, indeed. Boy, I'm telling y'all, man.
He is on the other side of the hash when Miles Sanders breaks loose. And he's gone. Terrence Steele gets a great block on Blankenship.
Look at my big boy down the field, man. You got to love 52. But come on, man. He got a step on him already.
And
he had to fight through trash to get there.
1 foot race. It's Zach Bond and Miles Sanders.
Who remember Tecmo Bowl? He got to start zigging and zagging right now, man.
It's Miles Sanders, the former Eagle, the former Penn State star, and it's Zach Bond taking him down and keeping him out of the end zone.
Zig and zag!
Basically saved the day. Because 3 plays later, Dak Prescott was looking for his tight end, Jake Ferguson, in a Tampa 2 look. The corners are out.
When we say Tampa 2, Where's the opening of the field, baby? Middle field open.
Inside the hashes. It's Zach.
I said before the game, this would be the game where your ancillary pieces, your guys, your tight ends, your ancillary, like your Cavante Turpins, they should be able to win in these type of situations and moments.
And Jake Ferguson down the field. And Dak isn't looking for anybody else. He knows the coverage. He has the time. And Zach Bond, he might not be saving lives, but he's saving touchdowns.
Yeah.
Keeping the Cowboys out of the end zone.
Now in college, that's a flag. That's face guarding. But in pro football, that's not face guarding. Okay? All right. And, of course, y'all go all the way back to the day when we played against the Detroit Lions in that playoff game. The exact same play, and they threw a flag on it. But Dak will have to do an out and up over this play, over the head of Bond. But I get it. That was a bad throw. But at the end of the day, that was a great execution by Zach Bond. Without Zach, you literally win this game, especially when you're talking about a linebacker versus a tight end in the middle field hook, area. So he did a great job of face guarding and being able to get that going. That was a real good play by him. All right. Let's look at Tyler Booker on this
right
one.
Here. All right. Just finishing blocks. All right, on the
man, look at that pancake right there, man. Syrup, jelly, all of that stuff is on that one, man. Appreciate you. Let me know if y'all can see this, though, by the way. Let me see. Y'all can see this? Let's go.
Across the board, the Cowboys' offensive line played really well. Now, let's watch the rookie, Tyler Booker, here. Early in his game right here. All right, just finishing blocks. All right, on the fly sweep to Cavante Turpin. And then right here, Jomo wants to go inside. Fine. Go inside. Put him down on the turf. Maybe give him a little chicken wing right there.
Man, folded that brother like a wallet, baby.
That Dak can step up and make a throw. Like it went on all game. He was solid, really solid. I love this right here. I love his violent hands on this tackle twist inside. Violent hands. All right? Bam. The middle is flat. Dak right here, good vision to make this throw over the middle.
Yeah, it's funny how somebody said same old Dak. But don't give him praises
Dak
on this right here. That's crazy.
Good vision to make this throw
like
over the middle.
Like how's that Dak Prescott fault right here? You catch that, that's game over.
CD, in case of the drops last night. And then a little chin music here from Javonte Williams. Never hurt any guard right
Sweet there. Child of mine. Whoa. Yeah, sweet child of mine, really.
Any guard right here. Bam.
Damn, your boy laid him out, didn't he? Yeah, we got some promises here, man. That was a good block by Jordan Davis, though. Good block by him. All right, so that was the film on that, as much as we can show. Appreciate everybody on that part of it. No way, Cowboy Nation. But at the end of the day, if you fool around and you slept on this game, let me tell you what you can also sleep on to make you some coins.
Sleeper is the #1 fantasy sports app. It pays to know sports. Pick more or less on top players. Your first pick is on us, so start winning now. Play in Texas, Georgia, Minnesota, and 27 more states. Pick anytime across all sports, pregame or live. Over 10 million players are already on Sleeper. Make your picks count. Score up to 1,000 times your cash. Join today. Get up to $100 credit using code LAW. Call your shot on Sleeper. Download now.
No doubt, man. When you use promo code LAW, you can also, when you download the Sleeper app, they got giveaways. They got Genty for a 0.5. That's something that you can really pick in your sleep and get something out of it. You got Jahmyr Gibbs also with a 0.5 yard. So all they have to do is lean forward, and then you can scoop that up with a Jamar Chase. They got him down for 87.5. All you have to do is select more or less, and then you can go with these type of picks and selections here and put your cash in there and get the results that you're looking for. And when you view the entries, they show it to you right here. Very user-friendly app. These are no-brainers right there. Load it up as much as possible, and then come back with your winnings and earnings, and then reach out to your boy, Law Nation, you know what I'm saying, and let me know what you came up with, and we all have a big old party over here on the Law Nation Sports, man. I appreciate y'all, and I thank y'all for tuning in for the sponsors on this particular break before we go into the phone lines, I just want to let y'all know that the Cowboys heading into week 2, we just got to just continue to build upon the good things that we can take away from this game and minimize the negative things. And I think that we are heading in the right direction. Shout out to the Eagles for winning. They 1-0. They leading the division right now. Let's see if they can carry it on. Keep in mind that at the end of the day, you don't win nor lose the Super Bowl week 1. And I know we shouldn't be talking Super Bowl week 1, right? So it's got a long and a very, very much uphill battle to go through. But right now, to me, it felt as if, though, the Eagles won, but it felt as if, though, the Cowboys put themselves more in harm positions to lose this game versus the Eagles taking advantages of just winning the game straight out. So a lot of people had us being blown out in this game. Like I said, I'm not looking for any moral victories or anything of that nature, but we just got to step it up and figure out ways to get things going and moving in the right direction. All right, let's get it, Cowboy Nation.
It starts from the first phone call. Most of the time, you're going to talk to Gene Burkett, a 30-year partner. You're not going to talk to some employee that just got put on the phones that day.
There are things that are so crucial, especially if it's a cataclysmic event, to have our experts get out and look at the vehicle, witness statements, photos, the whole thing.
Call Frenkel first.
Chosen by the people, feared by the insurance companies. Call Frenkel first.
There's 214 or 817 and all of the threes that you can dial. Lost in Translation podcast says he glad that no one was hurt. But if you ever get hurt in a car accident, slip and fall at work, be sure to reach out to our partners at Frenkel and Frenkel Personal Injury Lawyers. They will take great care of you, not advantages of you. And as the room fill up, be sure to reach out to me at 657-390-7391. That's the hotline for your mind. Let's get this phone conversation going. I got from the 469. What's on your mind? Talk to me. What's up?
It's so good to hear from you. Man, how you doing? How you doing, brother? Show me some love. Some love, baby. Some love. How you doing?
Yeah, man, I'm doing great, man. I can't complain.
Oh, man, you know, I'm sick. I'm hurt. I'm sick. I want my sleeve. See, I can't do it. I can't do it alone. Somebody do something wrong with me. I can't hold it in. I gotta let them know. They gonna see it. I gotta let them know. See, Dak's up there. It's like he up there and I'm not. Cause see, somebody spit on me. There ain't gonna even be no game. Wouldn't even be no game. All it's been is Dak Prescott all on news that ripped the lips off some man's face. That's all it would have been. I can't do it. See, Jerry Jones is up there. He up there. All that money. He paying CeeDee Lamb. If I'm paying CeeDee Lamb, I'm telling you right now. If I'm paying CeeDee Lamb, I look up there, he could drop that ball like that. I would have been on first elevator down there. I would have been on the field so quick that they wouldn't have seen it. I would have been in front of the locker room with a belt. I would have had a belt, Scott. I would have had everyone that got dreads on look like a CeeDee Lamb would have got hit. I told you to cut that part. They would have like, well, you look like get in that goddamn locker room. Scott, I'm hurt. I'm sick. Excuse me, I'm sick. My blood pressure high, Scott. My blood pressure. They hurt my soul. I believe in the Cowboys. They play the good goddamn. But I tell you what, though. They're trying to he coached his ass off, boy. Y'all got to give it up. I love a white man that coach a good game. Because he did a good job. I'm proud of that young man. Because if it was us, we would have been on the sideline, Jays, eating sunflower seeds, trying to order from the skybox.
Hey, man, I appreciate you for calling in, man. Thank you.
It was a good one. I'm going to get out of the way. I'm going to look at something. All right, baby.
From the 214, you're live on the Nation, brought to you by Sleeper. Talk to me, man. What you got for me?
How you like the boy Saturday, man?
Oh, my. We see real football, bro.
Yes, sir.
Sir. Even in the midst of this this L that's bestowed upon us, we saw real tangible football. And I think that the Cowboys got them one, you know. I think that we got us something that we can all say to ourselves, All right, cool. We can build upon this. Yeah.
I'm right there with you, Law, man. I'm 10 toes down, man. And you know I've been like that.
I know,
man,
right?
Let me tell you. Yeah. And let me tell you something, man. That's the best offense that we have had. Shit, I want to say since Jimmy Johnson. Just real talk. Like when I was looking at the formations, when I was looking at the motions, like Mike McCarthy used to just do like random motions for no reason, just to throw it in there. You could tell Schottenheimer, he had a purpose with everything that he was doing. It wasn't just doing it just because people were saying to do it.
Yeah,
man, that offense looked phenomenal, and the defense looked phenomenal as well. And that's the best I've ever seen Dak Prescott. But Dak Prescott played his ass off, dog.
Man,
Dak Prescott played phenomenal, and the defense held up. I forgot what else I was going to say, but overall, man, people talking about no moral victories, man. Fuck that.
Hey, man. I'm saying no morals, man. I can't stand the damn Eagles, man.
Yeah. They was on your head. They was on your head, Tom. I feel like you saying that, but man, boy, this team finna be phenomenal, boy.
Yeah, because all that moral victory stuff is like the guy that took Beyonce to the prom. Like, yeah, dog, yeah. Jay-Z might got her, but man, I took her to the prom. You know, I hit it first. You know, that Ray J stuff, man.
Right. But the thing that I'm taking away from this game is that we look really good. I'm not even gonna cap. It feel like we beat ourselves, but the Eagles didn't beat us.
No doubt.
It feel like, that's what to me. That's what it feel like. Miles Sanders dropped, bro. It don't feel like the Eagles beat us.
It do felt as if though we did. We had multiple chances, man. Not one, not two, but I think I counted about 4 chances. 4 chances to take that game away, and we wasted 4 of those chances, right? So we'll see, man. Sometimes you can be overly confident in a situation, right? We beat them, we're overly confident. And everything we did, we hold on to those things, and we dismissed the Miles Sanders fumble, or we dismissed we dismissed some of the inefficiencies, especially out of Jalen Tolbert. After a loss, you go back in, you comb through the tape, you see things, and now you say, okay, I know for damn sure now, Fowler, we're going to play you on third downs now, not on first and second down. You are a liability on the run, right? And now we know for sure for Mears Leofow after this loss, look, we're not going to give him only 6 reps now. We're going to give him more than opportunities, and we're going to put Clark on the back burner. So that's what a loss would do to you. It makes you re-examine yourself, and I hope the Cowboys do that now, and we don't see the same mistakes week 2. Now, if we do see the same mistake week 2, then I'm gonna look at Shotty. I'm going to be like, hey, bro, what's going on?
And by the way, for the game management, the management of the game, like the clock and the situationally, the play caller, oh my gosh, man, that shit was phenomenal. But we ain't had nothing like that in since forever, bro. Man, hey, we looking up from here. Look, bro, this is the early iteration of this team. You know what I'm saying? We can imagine if we can pair Vita Vea with Kenny Clark, and then with a draft pick, boy, man, we finna step on shit. Now, but this is my only thing.
What's that?
The whole game I'm yelling, throw it to GP. Yeah. That's my only gripe.
Yeah.
We just need to throw it to him some more.
Yeah, you ain't lying. But all right, in departing, what else you have?
That was it.
No doubt, man. That's my guy, Darius. Okay, let me see how this will look. Yeah, 'cause we got a lot of folks in here. Let me see how they look. Yeah. The clock gang, baby. I'm gonna put it over here somewhere so it can look good in the corner. Yeah. Come on with it. Make sure the aesthetics look good over here. Yeah, all right. Boom. We're gonna let everybody get their points across and everything. All right. Because this line longer than Shaq feet. All right. I got for the 213, you're live on the Nation, man. Talk to me, man.
Hey, I just want Cowboy Nation to realize, man, this was only the first game.
Right.
We really won that game because it was about 10 holds that the referees was right there and didn't call. And honestly, we see we got a good team. I don't really want to start off fast. Good teams always start off slow, then we pick it up.
Yeah.
I just want to say, man, I love our offensive scheme. I like our defense. Now, for some strange reason, that was our first game. Of course, that was a divisional round. But without that Sanders drop, and most people didn't even see it, without that Dak Prescott tackle with that fumble, we would have lost bad. But, Law, keep it up, man. Love everybody.
Man, appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling in from the 213. With room to spare, too, by the way. 2 minutes is a long time. All right, I got from the 562, Aaron, man. You're live on the Nation, man. Talk to me, man. What you feeling?
Man, Law, I'm not mad about last night. Last night was a good game. This is what we all expected. This is what we wanted. Booker, exceptional. Tyler Guyton, man, did you see that left hook he threw?
Oh, yeah. Shoot.
Man, I said, okay, I see that's what I like. That's what I want from Guyton. Show me something that you can fight.
Yeah.
I knew this game was going to be about CD, Dak and CD, because that's what they do. George Pickens going to get his target next week.
Right. They're gonna slowly integrate him into the system. I get it. We wanted him to get more views in this sort. We could see a game plan. A game plan was to utilize and feature CD Lamb. I get that. I have no gripes against anybody with game plan. So at least they had a plan. We got hit in the mouth.
Yeah. Miles Sanders hit the showers. What I was gonna say, defense. Well, Fowler, like you said, Fowler needs to be on third down because first and second down, he looked kind of rusty. You can see the oldness, him trying to rush the passer to me.
Yeah.
But damn, DBs did kind of good. I say they kept Diggs on the snap count. Linebackers, I could see the potential. Mid-foul got to be a starter, not just a special teams guy. And other than that, man, it was a good game. I didn't expect us to go undefeated this season. So we got this one loss out the way. We're going to correct it and come back even stronger.
No doubt,
You're not
man.
stopping CD, and but I'm going to let you go. I know I only got 2 minutes.
Yeah. All right, bro. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling in.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yes, indeed. Hey, guys, man, 2 minutes is a long time, man. Shoot. That boy had a lot of time left. Don't rush out points. Don't rush out conversation, right? 2 minutes is long. And if I stop you, we going to give y'all a little grace. We having a conversation. I just put the time clock up there because some people like to read the almanac and the Wikipedia storyline. And let me tell you something. I've been a fan since 1959, and the Cowboys wasn't even the Cowboys at the time. They were just trying to buy the team. And in the 1960, they had the horse. I came up with the design. For your mind, and I'm sitting there like, hey, what they got to do with today's game? Well, let me tell you something, man. Me and Marty, we went to school in the 3rd grade together, and I cheated off of his paper, and in the 5th grade, he cheated off of mine. Look, get to the point, man, So point, counterpoint, we just using 2 minutes as a marker, right? So after that 2-minute time, I'm going to get a little chippy, what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Craig out of Houston, man, you're live on the 346. Talk to me.
What's up, Law? How you doing today, brother?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing good. How you?
Hey, bro, I'm going to be honest with you, Chris. I'm a hell of a lot better. But let me tell y'all something, bro. What I watched last night, everybody need to calm down because here's the problem. Liam Fire, overshown in that game, playing linebacker, we win that game.
Yeah.
Jalen would have done that. You got to understand. Come on, man. I understand that boy come from Chicago. He's a little bit too slow. I'm telling you, Lil Fire and Overshown in that game, I understand. Overshown ain't ready yet. But I'm just letting everybody calm down, people. Calm down. Trust me. That team look 100% better than they've been looking for years, bro. For years, bro. I'm talking about defense. Man, let's be real, bro. Think about this, Law.
Okay.
A.J. Brown, 1 catch. Come on, bro. Somebody explain to me what's going on there. Well,
and that was at the last minutes of the hours too. That one catch. Yeah.
Devontae Smith, 16 yards. Bro, that defense is humming.
Yeah.
That defense is humming, people. Bro, check this out, Law. Bro, if they'd have played one preseason game, Philly would have lost. They just started playing together. And that's the Super Bowl champions, bro. Philly would have lost this game, bro. I'm telling you right now, if Lil 5 was in that game and Overshown played last night, Philly would have lost that game. Jalen wouldn't have got that what he got. Them 2 touchdowns, Jalen wouldn't have got that, bro.
Well, we
because the
definitely.
linebackers is faster,
Yeah, true that.
quicker. But like I said, man, I love what I saw, bro. And at the end of the day, bro, I don't want to give nothing up. Hey, man, Miles Sanders. Hey, bro.
In departing.
Happen, Law, but
in departing. Yeah.
yeah, things happen, bro. And at the end of the day, we're going to be all right. All right, brother, I appreciate you.
Craig out of Houston. Yes, indeed. And here's what I'm not going to fault. Here's what I'm not going to fault Schottenheimer. Nor Matt Eberflus. We look like a team with a plan, though. We look like a team that was like what my guy Darius was saying. We look like a team with a plan. Did our plan work? Ultimately, 4 times it did. The plan was nothing deep, nothing cheap, right? Far as the wide receivers, we shut them wide receivers down. Jahan Dotson with that 51, that was a backbreaker right there. Elam got burnt, and he was like toast out there. And it was a perfect throw by Jalen Hurts. Even a trash can get a steak, right? And I'm not putting nothing against Jalen Hurts on that. But that 51-yarder was a backbreaker because it was a 3rd down play. You get them up off the field that way, or if Jahan Dotson had CeeDee Lamb hands, man, you get him up off the field, right? But that plan worked. Jahan Dotson just didn't have CeeDee Lamb hands, right? Or Noah Brown hands. I hate beating up my guy CeeDee Lamb, but damn. The plan was to utilize CeeDee Lamb, and the plan also was to use George Pickens as a decoy to sway away the other DBs. Now, I don't know what Jalen Tolbert was doing. He was lost out there. Wasn't really good on blocking. Just lost, man. In space, he looked like he checked out of the game. Yeah, Elam did give up a lot of space, but we're going to look. Matt Eberflus like to give teams the underneath, and he want his DBs to come down, hit, and field, and tackle. If you had, and I'm using if loosely, a healthy Siobhan Revel, if you had like the ability to turn the injuries off, right, and the ability to heal him up completely, that sack that was from Trayvon Diggs, we probably be talking about, man, Hurts got hurt on that play because Siobhan Revel would have decapitated Hurts off of that play. Hurts never saw Trayvon Diggs. And it was another run play that Trayvon Diggs threw him into the end zone, right? If that's a bang-bang physical corner, we talking differently. Collectively speaking, by the way. I got from the 901, you're live on the nation, man. Talk to me.
Shout out Loud Nation. Shout out Memphis. I'm at a loss for words, man. Shout out Computer. Shout out 100 grand. Shout out Toxic Tom. Memphis in the house. Not too much to say. I'm greatly pleased with my Cowboys. I was a little down, considering the Micah trade, but extremely impressed with the defense. Like I said, give my quarterback a defense and we can go out and beat anybody. I wanted to know your thoughts on possibly trading to get Jonathan Taylor from Indy. Indy's not doing anything this year. Why is Jonathan Taylor still over there? Let's go and scoop him up and give me one more pass rusher, either Star or Houston. That's all I got. Memphis in the house. 901. I'm out.
Yes, indeed, man. 901 boys, man. Here's what I'm going to say with this. You better be picking up the phone and finding you somebody that believe in Mozzie, right, to get something back in return. We got 4 first-round draft picks. You can sweeten the pot. I know we don't want to pay that $6 million, but he do have a 5th-year option. There could be somebody that can utilize his services. But we shouldn't be holding on to him for hold-on's sake. So I'll be on the phone working. Coach, I would give you a 3rd-round Mozzie and a conditional 5th for Jonathan Taylor. All right? You got to figure out a way to work that for you, right? And I'm not beating up Mozzie, but he's no good for you if he's sitting on the bench, and I get it. What if he get hurt? What if he get this and that? What if somebody get hurt? Then you have to utilize Mozzie. But we just played a game without him, and he was a healthy scratch. You got Perrion Winfrey with a bad back. So as once his back get back, that means he's even more down the pecking order, even though they're 2 different positions. So I will be picking up the phone working. I'll be figuring out ways. Who need one tech? Who needs a project? Chick. A hood rat chick. Oh, my bad, wrong. Package them things together. Somebody said, Mark Robinson says, Mozzie and Tolbert can be a package trade. Yeah, figure out a basketball type of trade, you know. Hey, don't trade away your resources. Well, I'm going to be real with y'all, man. I like Tolbert. He cool. Good guy. Good, wholesome kid. But for what he did last night, Mingo can do that. For what he did last night, Flanor can do that. On top of that, Flanor can give you better blocking down the field. Yeah. Tony Herbert says Mozzie to the Chargers. Oops, is that for real? That would be something. I got G Cuddy, man, from the 313. You're live on the Nation, man. Talk to me, man.
Wow, what's up? What's good? What's good?
Not much, man.
Real quick, so I want to ask you a question. It looks like a improvement in the run defense later in the game. Do you think that is more, just adjustments and things that we've made, which we haven't seen in the past, or was it like after the weather delay, or was it the Eagles, being a little bit more conservative? Which do you attribute more to that?
I think no team scored after that delay, if I'm not mistaken. And I think that also that delay kind of slowed down the momentum. Football is a momentum type of sport. You've seen people stretching and moving things around. So both teams was about stale after that delay. You're talking about an hour, right? And the NFL benefited off of it because they can run them commercials. They can still talk about it. They can build up the hype. They can tell the storyline, right? And it took time for these boys to get back into rhythm on both sides of the ball. So I would chalk that up as, these teams, they were already playing in the late hours, and they were just trying to be safe and healthy for the next week. So I don't know. I will see – I will absolutely have to see next week on how we improve on stopping a few things.
I mean, we did seem to be a little better because we were getting gas earlier. So, I was just asking that. And then in closing, hey, I didn't know Mulugeta was a brother, man. So, so when Jerry's like, I don't even know that guy, it just made me chuckle. I was like, yeah. It just made me laugh. Cause I didn't know Mulugeta was a brother, man. But, all right, thanks a lot.
Yes, indeed. He a brother for real. Yeah, it'll be Mulugeta. Yeah. David Mulugeta. What's that name of origins, man? Y'all let me know in the chat. Yes, indeed. Yeah, some names just give it away. The Mulugetas are coming, and you see a guy just like me. I rarely, and I'm not trying to be nameless, but I rarely know any white Tyrones, Tyrone! They're Tyrone in them. And then you see, yeah, sometimes the names just give it away like Todd. I don't know too many black Todds, man. Todd France, Todd France is coming into town today. Yeah. Yes, indeed, man. But hey, it is for what it is. And I know that there could be some, white Tyrones and some black Todds, but it is for what it is. Indian, French, yeah. Ethiopian, yeah, he do got an Ethiopian type of face. I got my guy, man, from the VIP hotline for your mind. Come on with it.
Lord's VIP, baby.
Yes,
Lord.
indeed. What's good, bro?
I'm gonna take everybody else relinquished time, all right? So you can cut that 2 minutes off, Lord. There's a few things I want to talk about. I want everybody to get off their knees and praise my quarterback.
Yeah.
Because what I saw yesterday was MVP caliber Dak. Dak was throwing dimes.
Yeah.
There's 3 turning points to our game. But before that, I want to welcome a few people to the VIP section. Do I have time for that, Law?
Yeah, we
Just,
got plenty.
It's going to be real quick, Law.
Go ahead.
First, I want to welcome the YN, Law. The YN is our coach, Law. Our coach is officially a YN, Law. Shotty is the YN. Show that boy some respect.
Yeah.
I saw, Law, people talk about how we're throwing emotions. Law, I saw for the first time, and maybe since Bill Parcells, I saw our 40-ounce doing dig-out blocks. Counter-trap dig-out blocks. Law, have you seen that?
Yeah, but man, I wish you'd have dug out and just put the ball in the belly of him and let him run it, but keep going.
Yeah, but anyway, Law. Now you got to my segue. Whoa, what a perfect segue, Law. We talked to running. I hope Miles is running 100 miles away from my goddamn stadium. I don't ever want to see that man in a uniform again, Law. Law, he got walked by a linebacker, Law. He had 3 steps on him, Law.
Walk him down, too. Yeah.
That changed the course of the game. Now, I'm going to go with my next because Freaky Ferg just got his bag and fumbled the bag, Law.
Yeah, man.
Those 3 actions in the line with Miles changed the course of the game, Law. Can you imagine if we scored right there, Law? We was cruising for my 40.
Yeah.
That changed the course, Law. After that, I don't care about no goddamn time. After that,
but when you driving, when you held that down,
they
closing Tupac, man. Come on with it, man.
I'm gonna land this damn plane, Law.
Yeah.
In closing, I'm getting on my boy today, man.
Yeah.
But anyway, in closing, Law, I'm encouraged a little, Law. Even though I don't take moral victories, I do know this. I wanted Jerry to get a slap in his face because one of the holes that we have was rushing the quarterback.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Law.
No doubt. You ain't lying,
All
man.
right.
Appreciate you for
All
calling
right, I'm going to
in.
get out of here, Law. I know you got longer than Shaq's feet,
Yeah.
longer than my D, and all that. But anyway, Law, pause.
No doubt. Appreciate you for calling in.
Cowboys. I ain't a killer.
Don't push me, baby. That boy said longer than Jay Leno's chin. We got Rico and then Brandon from the 815. But Rico, you're live on the nation, man. Talk to me, man.
What's going on, Lo?
Not much, bro. Not much, man.
Look, I saw some good, I saw some bad. The good is I think we got coaches out there up to date and can make adjustments at halftime. And I believe Jerry giving them a little leeway of who's suiting up. That's the good. But now here's the bad. Everybody want to beat up on CD and Jake Ferguson. But what I always say about this team, that I said the culture problem is mentally weakness, mentally and physically toughness. Now they show some physical toughness, but they still showing weekly mental mistakes, drop balls. But and it ain't just CD, it ain't just Jake. Miles Austin. We can go back in time. And don't come tell me how many times we haven't lost games like this. And Stephen A. Smith said, what can go wrong will go wrong. Now, if you're a true Cowboy fan, let's be honest. How many times have we lost games like this when we go against tough teams and hostile rivals? Until we can, and with a 9-10 game winning team, and one game maybe in the playoff, and we going home. And we know this is the thing, Marty. Until you get that circus, Monday through Saturday or Monday through Friday, from coming around this team, because you practice the way you play. We're not focused because we ain't focused in practice. The reason why we can't focus in practice because we got people watching us. I ain't got nothing else to say. I'm good.
All right, bro. Appreciate you, man. I kind of lost in translation a little bit about it. I want y'all to know that other teams do have fans to come out and watch practice, right? And when we start talking about focus and all of this stuff, that's part of football. On the road, I think that, you know, there's no greater spotlight or bigger spotlight than the Cowboys. You're going to have that come with the territory, right? Got a house on the hill. When you drive by that big neighborhood and you see that house on the hill, everybody know who live in that house, right? That's the Cowboys. Come with the territory. You got your Ferrari, you pull up in a small town, everybody know who you are. That's just the position you in, right? You got a hoopty, nobody cares. It's the Cowboys. At the end of the day, the Cowboys, if you were an alien from another planet coming up out of the sea, that's where the third wall is at, beyond the ice wall, you would think the Cowboys won the Super Bowl. Coming off the Super
Warner,
Bowl.
$5.
Not the Eagles.
If this guy feels this way about our team, then why root for them? Crazy man. These are pros.
Yeah, pros, man. CD played at OU. Dak played at Mississippi State. No excuses. Miles Sanders or Saunders played at Penn. So did Saquon Barkley. It's the pros. Distraction's going to be there. At the end of the day, this distraction is going to be there. We had 4 penalties. That was the lowest penalties we didn't had in the game in probably 4 or 5 years. I got Brandon from the 815. You're live on The Nation, man. Talk to your boy.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, fam.
Okay, so I want to say this. James Houston needs to be starting over Dante Fowler quick fast. I'm not saying Dante Fowler don't need to be playing. He just needs to be starting over him. I seen the beat the double team, get the stop in the backfield for a loss. That got to count for something. I listened to your words, Law. You're not a Diggs fan. Maybe he's not your flavor, but he's shown.
No, Diggs my guy. He just not. He don't tackle. He's not a tackler. But I like Diggs. Yeah.
But I think he proved yesterday he's our number one. To me, Diggs is a top 5 corner in the league, and I don't think he's number 5. Our offense, Lord, I hate this. Dak Prescott played really well. Like Dak Prescott played the game. Dak Prescott did some things yesterday that like made me say, maybe he different. He said, man, look, y'all gonna blame me anyway, so I'm gonna throw some. He threw a lot of 50-50 balls that I agree with. My only thing is, can Pickens get some of those chances? Dak Prescott played so well yesterday. Dak is not like a runner. I don't think Dak is gonna try to but I like the way he was moving in the pocket. I love the way he played yesterday. I must admit that. I gotta say that because it's just the honest truth. I love the way he played. CD just got to come up with some of them catches, and I think he will. I think we're a 10-win team, Law. It's just the facts. But I just hope in closing we keep that same energy with people when we on CD head right now about not catching the ball. I just hope we keep that same energy with other people with criticism. And I think we're a 10-win team. I'm good with our team. I think our linebacker play is a little suspect. I'm hoping Odor can help with that, but I like our team. We're a 10-win team. I think we're a playoff team.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you for calling in. Yep.
Shout out to you.
No doubt, man. That's Brandon. All right, so man, here's my thoughts all together. First and foremost with Brandon, I get it. You really grade Dak Prescott when he get to the postseason, right? But I didn't hear 2 and 5 Dak, so maybe he turned in a leaf. Far as Trayvon Diggs, true story. Aiden Diggs and Chosen is his offsprings there. And they call me Unc. Yes, indeed. But, neither here nor there. Shout out to them. We had grew a bond together while we was in Oxnard. Shout out to them and Mama Diggs, Daddy Diggs, well, Stepdaddy Diggs and Mama Diggs and all of the Diggs family, Stephon Diggs and Cardi B Diggs, however you want to call her. I think that, Trayvon Diggs surprised me a lot by being out there on the field. Did he rush it? Do we have any type of soreness? Do we have any, regressions from his skill set? We don't know. But one thing I can tell you, man, regardless of it, I just don't think that he's a tackler out in space. But what the trade-off is such a great one because he's by far one of your better covers over there, cover corners. So I think that this is a situation, a scenario that he's going to get better and he's going to be better, even playing at the crib versus on the road as a first game. And Teddy G says, he said Dak Prescott is different, man. I love that, man. He had me looking over here like, hey, is this the same? Is this the same Brandon? All right, let's get it going, man. I got Deshaun from the 817, man. You live on the Nation, man. Talk to you, boy.
All right. Okay, Lyle, how much time I got? 2 minutes, right?
Yeah. Go ahead.
2 minutes. Okay. Let me get out the points. Point 1. We got to cut Miles Sanders. He got to cover. Law, I just seen a Twitter. This man hit the wrong hole. He had a hole more open than freaking a freight train. And this man went the other direction. He got to go. I'm sorry. That's unexcusable. Like, just unexcusable. That's my point 1. Point 2, did you see Guyton in that play? I have been seeing that play because it's like the ball snap, Guyton starts blocking, he holds him up one hand, and he literally punched that man. He punched that man in the helmet. I was like, Lord, have mercy of Jesus. That was nasty.
Yeah.
Love our offensive line. Love Tyler Booker. I love he's pancaking people. I love the aggression. I love the physicality, which we have been preaching. Physicality. And so it's been one of them things where that's all I've wanted. Another thing, them linebackers, Law, what the heck? Like, I thought, because I've been hearing so much that the linebackers, Matt Eberflus, he's a linebacker whisperer. Lord, that was not good at all. And my issue is I want Leofow. I want Leofow instead of Murray. Or not Murray, Sanborn. Because that motherfucker's slow. He is slow. He is slow. His reaction is fine, but he's just so slow. CD got to catch it. Got to catch it. Got to. Next point, Pickens. We got to get Pickens more involved. I feel like if we had Pickens more involved in that situation, it could have changed the game a little bit, the trajectory of the game. And then Jake Ferguson. Well, this is why you don't pay people before when it's their final year. You let them play certain people after injuries. You let them play it out because when Jake Ferguson called it, he's worrying about getting hit instead of worrying about catching the ball and coming down with it.
No doubt, man.
That'll change it.
Appreciate you, man, for calling in, Deshaun. Good call from you, man. All right, man. All right. Woo! Lord! Ain't no way I ain't chipping away, man. Look. I thought I was chipping away, man. We got like 25 people in here. 25. Yeah, it's a lot of folks, man. Yeah, and that's going to be a lot. That's over an hour of call-ins, right? For 2 minutes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pivot a little bit, man. We got to do rapid fire, ladies and gentlemen. I definitely got to get to some tape, and we got to go over some film and stuff like that. And not to say that I don't want to hang around with y'all all day. I got a meeting that I got to be at too, and it's involving me to drive a little bit. But man, oh man, this show was really good. Great show today. I think that we had overcame some things that we can look back at and say to ourselves, okay, this team, just let this thing, 30-second clock, I got to build one. I got to build a 30-second clock, man. I know a lot of people want to get their thoughts out, and they want to get their mindset together. Clock gang ain't working today, boy. Oh, clock gang ain't working today. All right, how do I call in? It's from Julius J. He says, how do we call in, get the crowd to hear? Jerry is pampering Pickens to trade for multiple picks. Preparing. No, he's not. He's not preparing Pickens. It's been one game. Look, let me break down the game plan. The game plan was absolutely to utilize CeeDee Lamb and his services, right? Absolutely. It wasn't any other game plan that was out there for the Cowboys to come up with, and they took away. They didn't take away CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb took himself away. Yep. Eric, back
City
to our
Charles,
rules. Pay up.
Eric, back to our rules. Pay up. You were safe for a couple of days, not anymore.
Oh, Lord. Eric, man, call in then. Call in for the 215. Where you at? I need to hear you gloat on your Eagles, man. You know, which one of these Eagles, man? Y'all call in because I don't want to hear y'all 4-5 weeks from here. Yes, indeed. And then we're going to focus our mindset on the Giants. MJ, you live on the Nation, man. Talk to me.
Oh, what up, Law?
Not much, man.
Only thing, you just got to get ready for the Giants, man. It is what it is. Well, CD guys got to come back and don't drop the ball no more. And get that linebacker 18 out of there and replace him and get number 1 out of there and put that boy number 19 in there. It's more fast and more powerful. That can block. And please, man, get Blue in the game. Let's stop playing around, man. Let's get Sanders. Sanders ain't it. I told y'all that. This fool get drained down by a linebacker. How about them Cowboys? Let's go.
Yes, indeed, man. Appreciate you for calling in, Chief. That's a good call from my guy, MJ. Great point, man. Great point. Right to the point right here. Point, counterpoint. Yeah. Man. All right, I got from the 301, you're live on the Nation. Talk to me. Let me see. From the 928, talk to me.
What's up, Law? Hey, just want to give a quick shout out to the boys, man. They played really good even with this loss, but it's very encouraging on the season coming up. So keep doing it, boys. DC for life.
No doubt, man. Yeah. Y'all get it. Y'all get it. Yes, indeed, man. All right, Eric, man, what you got for us, man? What you got for us? And you wanted to gloat, man. Go ahead and gloat now. You know I'm a man of my word. I let you call in, let you gloat. Y'all spanked us, or we spanked ourselves. However you want to take it.
It ain't even about that, homie. You know what I mean?
What is it about, then? What is it about? What is it about?
Miles Sanders, man. He choked. He choked, bro. If that was Saquon, he would have ran that ass for a touchdown. Y'all wouldn't even have to fumble because it would have been a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
And CD, if you're a big time player, man, you got to come through during big moments of the game.
You know what I smell, Eric? I smell it secretively.
What?
You like these Cowboys, don't you? You got a little silver and blue in you. I know. I can tell. I can sense it just a little bit. You know, I hate losing, but I can tell that you kind of favoring the Cowboys a little bit. I can sense it in you.
I like certain guys on the
He's coming out just a little bit.
I think the Cowboys don't do right as far as when they rebuilding a team. Y'all in a rebuilding process.
Mm-hmm.
And in order to rebuild, you have to build from the inside out, man. You can't go get a linebacker and then go get something else stupid. You got to get them interior linemen on both sides and good corners. You got to have 3 of them today. You can't have no 1 or 2. You got to have 3
on a scale of 1 to 10, what's your comfort meter on your team?
For my team,
on a scale of 1 to 10.
Disappointed. I didn't like the way that offensive coordinator play calling. I didn't like his play calling last night at all, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I've when I read some of the information and I heard some things, it feels as if though your offensive coordinator don't have a rhythm and there's no rhyme or reasons of why. They were able to move the ball outside of Hurts running the ball. Literally, he look. There's going to be more and more tape out there after game 1, and I think that they're going to take away. They're going to use what the Dallas blueprint is, and teams are not going to be as stubborn. And if they stop the run with Hurts or Hurts fool around and get banged up, it's a long season for y'all. Just to be fair,
we didn't know what to expect from y'all. And another thing, man, I got to say this while I got you. I'm very disappointed in Jalen Carter, man. I would have lost it if that was me, man. I'm telling you, that's the lowest thing you could do to an individual, man.
Yeah,
is spit on a like that, man. That wasn't cool, man. I ain't the biggest Dak guy, and I know I come in and I mess with you guys like that, but I ain't feel that at all, man. I'm keeping a buck with you,
No doubt. But in closing, what else you got?
In closing, how about those Eagles, man?
Yeah, I know you're a Cowboy fan now. Yeah, no, Eric, I can't hear no more, man. It's like pouring alcohol in the eyes and listen to some screeching noises in my ears. Nobody ever say, how about them Eagles, right? There's a corn and a phrase that's originated from the great Jimmy Johnson. I know Eric. I know Eric in his hearts of hearts. He is a Cowboy fan that turned his back on the Cowboys probably in 98, 99 or something like that and started rooting for the Eagles. I guarantee you probably find an old Cowboy jacket in Eric's closet somewhere. Yeah, from the 302, you're live on the Nation, man. Talk to me. He is a Cowboy fan that turned his back. All right, 626, you in the mix. Talk to me.
Yeah, Eric got an old Cowboy starter jacket in his closet, for sure.
The Jimmy Johnson one, right?
Yeah,
that was tight.
Yesterday I was feeling like people were feeling today, like it was a good game. Today is hitting me the other way, like people were yesterday, like, man, we had to have that one. We had to have that one. We only got 17 of these.
Once you admitted to
we can't let them.
Hold tight, got a super chat.
Cowboy fan, I might leave you alone. I am not telling the truth. You still pay up.
Yeah, he still got to pay up. All right, now you back, bro. Yeah, appreciate you for the super chat, Sadiq.
Yeah, I was in Tolbert, man. Tolbert, he's out of here when Mingo comes back, in my opinion. And what we saw yesterday, like you said, was real football. No more 3rd and 1, and we're out there empty shotgun.
Right.
No, we hand the ball off, we run. That's why people were so happy and saying we haven't played this well in years. We played this well, but we actually called a real game and saw some real football. We're out there, smash mouth. And another thing I got is corners, if they come blitzing, they got to come with bad intentions.
No doubt.
They came soft and missing tackles and all that. But no, I appreciate you. That's all I had today.
No doubt, man. You know what I noticed? I noticed that, just a psychology mindset, that without the clock up on the screen, people know to just get to their dang on point. And the conversation is a little bit better, right? It's a little back and forth, right? They kind of rush it when they see that clock. They like, let me just hurry up and get this point out, right? But I'm fair and balanced, man. I'm fair and balanced, y'all.
Eric,
appreciate you.
Old Head Young Bull, Stewart, $19.99.
Boy, you can pay them dues, man. God, appreciate you, bro. Yeah. And then JB, man, with a super chat, we're going to let that super chat AI. He says, what's good, Law? I honestly think we will have an identity with Shotty. And to be fair to Shotty, his first game, and He was against the odds, of course, but he didn't fold up at all. It's going to be a balanced approach. It's going to be a balanced attack. And one thing I can tell you about the Eagles, it's better to be lucky than good, right? So they were like, dang, man, we escaped a blowout. Real Eagle fans know that. They're not gloating.
Jason Barnes, $20. What's good, Law? I honestly think we will have an identity with shoddy offense, and we will be a balanced attack team, and it will pay off come playoffs time. Appreciate your bro.
Man, I appreciate you, JB, man. And thank all of you guys who send the super chat, the cash apps, and all of this stuff. Too broke to pay attention, says Law, doing the Lord's work, converting Eagles fans to Cowboy fans. Yeah. They know it. There's no way I could be in the Eagles group chat right now or the Eagles watching their stream after a win or a loss, right? I'll be celebrating with my compatriots, right? I'll be celebrating with my people. But at the end of the day, I got Big Amish, man, from the 202. You're live on the Nation, man. Talk to me.
The conference has been locked.
Hey, Law.
Too broke to pay attention, $5.
I'll tell you why.
Law doing the Lord's work.
There's
Converting
no moral
Eagles fans
victories.
to Cowboys fans.
I don't care how good we look.
Folded hands, folded
I'm tired.
hands.
30 years, I'm tired of ice cream covered doo-doo that looks good. I'm not eating it anymore.
Okay.
Whether it's soft serve, or hard ice cream from Jerry Jones, I'm not eating it anymore. And the reason we lost, the reason Lamb dropped the ball, the reason Fergie dropped the ball, or they weren't prepared, they had no preseason. They didn't take live fire for 9 months. What do you expect these players to do when a safety's beating down on you? They're going to think twice about catching that ball before their head gets ripped off. Lamb caught all the other balls. One was contested, but he wasn't about to get a shot. But Jerry Jones, I don't know if it was shoddy as well, but when Jerry said that shoddy would defer, that means Jerry's calling the shot. So no more of that ice cream. Now, here's a little conspiracy theory.
Okay.
Miles Sanders should be cut immediately. He should be, just cut him. He's a secret agent saboteur of the Eagles. And here's the facts. Braun runs a 4.65 at his combine. Sanders ran a 4.49 at his combine. How the hell does Braun chase him down running a 4.65, runs down Sanders at 4.49? You explain that to me.
That bear jumped on his back.
And then gives him the ball. After he knew he was going to score, he slows down. Watch it. He looks back, and then he slows down, and then he allows himself to get caught. All right. Now that's with that. I'm sorry to take more of the time, but here's what the TOP, which we talked about, and our identity. The TOP, 34 and change minutes to the Eagles, 25 and change to the Cowboys. Yeah. That's not a winning identity. We are not going anywhere with that formula. We might make the playoffs, but we're going to be one and done. And especially if you have 34 passes to 22 runs. That's not going to work at the end of the day. But holding Hurts to 152 yards, Saquon Barkley to a little over 60 yards, A.J. Brown to 1 catch, Devontae Smith to 16 yards, and no Jalen Carter, and you tell me if I told you those facts, we lost the game?
Yeah.
You would say we're crazy. But
man,
I'll leave you with that, my friend.
No doubt. No doubt, man. That's this Big Amish, man. I never, he been calling in for two years now, I believe. Never seen him upset. I never, man. I was like, I'm surprised. Like, yeah, the Amish, man, he had to go to the neighbor's house to watch it because they don't have lights, TVs. They just got them horses. Get on up there. Yeah, get up. Yeah. And I can think that he got the same outfit I got on, but with the hat, the King Leo hat, you know, or the Abe Lincoln hat. Oh, my God. And he was spitting some facts there, though, you know, and it is for what it is.
What got into CeeDee Lamb last night? He was dropping everything. So CeeDee Lamb is running a slant pattern here, and I'm seeing cover one rat from the defense, meaning there's one high safety and there's man coverage. It's one-on-one. across the board here with the safety on the tight end.
Somebody just sent me this one, so I'm gonna watch it. Let's watch it together. Y'all got your popcorn? Y'all got your popcorn ready? Let's get your popcorn ready, baby.
And then that gives them one extra player to be the rat, and he's playing zone in the
rat
of the field. Dak is going to
he's the
take
hook.
the snap. As soon as he does, he glances over to the trip side, and that looks off the rat player. Campbell turns his back to CeeDee Lamb. Once Campbell does that, Dak snaps his eyes over to Lamb and releases the football. And because Campbell can't hit Lamb with his back turned,
That's my guy,
Dak
G-Hop.
feels like he has the green light to lead CeeDee Lamb out in front of him. CeeDee does not see it the same way, though. Instead of running away from the man coverage, he starts to throttle down, right? He's expecting a pass more on his back shoulder so he can catch it away from the leverage of the driving corner, pirouette upfield, and get yak. But Dak is not putting it on the back shoulder. He's expecting CeeDee to run through the catch, which results in this awkward step right before the ball arrives. CeeDee has to make this awkward last-second adjustment. He didn't want to step into the incoming hit from the corner.
That damn CD. Hey, pretty boy, man. He just didn't want to get hit all night. He didn't want to get hit, man. How can we simulate these guys of getting hit? You know what I'm saying? CD was like, man, I ain't finna get hit tonight, man. Not tonight. Maybe tomorrow night, man, or something.
And he loses his concentration. In the fourth quarter, things started to get even more severe. This is a route concept called dagger. Kevontae Turpin is going to clear out the safety, and then CeeDee Lamb is going to run a dig pattern underneath him. This clear out route is really just bait for the safety, and then there's a check down with a lead blocker out in front of him, which is just bait for two of the three underneath players. CeeDee Lamb has the live route in the middle of the field.
Yep.
It's Quinion Mitchell there to guard that inbreaker, and he's trying to do it with outside leverage, and that's what makes the dagger concept so appealing. Dang. The only guy you got to worry about is the third underneath zone. When Pickens releases on the outside fade, Campbell has nobody to guard and starts looking over the middle of the field, but that's no excuse for
Nah, man, gotta catch that one, CD. Whew. And I know he's wedging between the two right here. See, Lord, man. Man up, CD. Let the super chat run through.
Too cool $19.99. Don't allow gambling and fantasy explode your minds. This is a great measuring stick. Don't let the 3- and 4-letter networks off the hook. They said this was a blowout. 16 games to go. Be happy about change the.
Yeah, the be happy the change. The D showed up in the second half. Yeah, appreciate you too, cool. Right on the money. And this is my first time I got virgin eyes to this video. And if he comes up with the same conclusion that I came up with, then I know for sure. I know for sure we're on the same page. Let's go.
To drop this ball, you've got to be able to make those
volleyball, Lamb.
First, he
volleyball
faded away from Campbell on that.
Oh, right there, Lamb. You got to catch that one, man. Look at that, man.
Faded away from Campbell on that slant pattern. This time he has to run at him, but his hands get weak with the incoming hit. Later in the fourth quarter, he got open running a big post route.
Just killing these
but
Eagles.
Missed the opportunity to catch it. On this replay, you can literally see his eyes lose track.
Ooh, we got to greet the ball. Don't meet the ball. Greet the ball.
Back of the ball, and that's a great way to drop a pass.
Think he going to get hit?
I will say that number one runs the wrong route here. He thinks the ball is for him and tries to catch up for it.
I knew it. I knew he had to be running. I said, ain't no way in the world. Ain't no way in the world. Ain't no way in the world you dial up a play like that. There's no way in the world.
I will say that number one
got to do a clear out, man.
Route here. He thinks the ball is for him and tries to catch up for it and gets in CeeDee's airspace, which is annoying. This is a coverage called quarters, which means the safety has a quarter
Quarter
of the field,
and he got a quarter.
has a quarter of the field.
Quarters defense.
And then there's one guy underneath. What number one is supposed to do is run some sort of route that occupies the safety. And then again, you've got a situation where a corner is defending an in-breaker.
Oh, he put a little note up here. Hold on.
Route that occupies the safety. And then again, you've got a situation.
Hurts' bomb to Jahan Dotson was the exact same concept. Damn. So it worked against us when Hurts were able to connect with this same play. All right, so damn, Tolbert. but Lamb, you still got to catch it.
Where a corner is defending an in-breaker with outside leverage, right? It should work, right? If Tolbert didn't have to catch up with it. But
hey, who's 24 on the Eagles, man? He's dog food. Whoever's 24 is, he got burnt the entire game. Who's 24 on the Eagles? Y'all let me know. And let me know who 24 is.
CeeDee Lamb has to be able to make a catch in a crowd. And then the final nail in the coffin happened on 4th and 3. It was the same coverage as the
Cover
first
one.
play that
I mean,
showed. Cover
single
one
high.
rat with a
Yeah.
single high safety. Man coverage everywhere
We
else.
dream of these plays,
And
man.
Jahad Campbell playing zone in the middle of the field. Good job by the Cowboys versus man coverage, running a little switch release to make life difficult on Cooper DeJean. He can't really cover Lamb one-on-one.
Oh, my
at
God,
all,
look at this. Oh, my.
But Lamb cannot hold on to the diving catch. This isn't necessarily a bad ball, but it is a bit far inside and is leading CD into the oncoming hit of the safety.
Damn.
He probably could have ran through this catch more than he...
Chad Ochocinco said it. I said it. And now Theo, how you say that man's name? Now he's saying it. I know I paused it a lot, but I got to for copyright. But I'm gonna tell y'all, there's no way that all three of us come up with the same conclusions, right? And we haven't sat down with each other. So let's watch it again.
On Cooper DeJean. He can't really cover Lamb one-on-one at all, but Lamb cannot hold on to the diving catch. This isn't necessarily a bad ball, but it is a bit far inside and is leading CD into the oncoming hit of the safety. He probably could have ran through this catch more than he did without diving, but I think he just wants to get his body down before the safety gets there. And that's what he's not able to pull off. Still, I consider this a pretty egregious drop. An all-pro receiver should be able to make a diving catch, and it was very disappointing to see CD struggle so much with incoming contact in this game.
Dang, man. Oh my gosh, man. That's wild right there. That burns even more. That burns even more. Boy, we did all. How can you simulate hitting? I believe his body is not ready to get hit yet. That's what it is. CD gonna have to take them hits, man. That's wild. Oh, Ron, man, from the 202, man. You live on the Nation, man. Talk to me, man.
My bad. What's going on, Lon?
Not much, man. What you got for me, man?
All right, so look. This is how I feel about the game, right? People talking about that and you know, the reason why I'm kind of hurt is because CeeDee Lamb was the last person I thought that would cost us this game.
Yeah, last person. Yeah, you ain't lying.
Yep. But we also got to give credit to our D-line, bro. Like,
yeah,
the whole week, people are saying Saquon Barkley, he going to get 500 yards and 3 touchdowns. They was talking crazy. They was acting like our O-line was trash. and I'm glad that we proved them wrong, bro. Like our O-line, Solomon Thomas. Oh my God, we gotta give praise to Solomon Thomas, man. We got to, because the way he played, it looked like we paid him what, $100 million a year. It looked like he played like, we paid him on something, bro. Like he was looking nice out there. We gotta give him his credit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just one more thing. Miles Sanders. I'm not. It's like if he would have scored in the first place, I don't think none of this stuff would have happened. But like, you can't depend on a guy like that. Not to say it like that. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be depending on CeeDee Lamb to catch the ball. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Whatever anybody say about Miles Sanders, yes, he should have caught that ball. But also, we got to start our receiver. You know what I'm saying? That was wide open. You get what I'm saying? And like, we depended on him instead of Miles Sanders. You get what I'm saying? And that's what hurts the most. But it's all good though. We going to the Giants. The Giants is next, and that's all we need to be worrying about, man. But it's a good game. You know what I'm saying? Respect to the Eagles. Good game. And yeah, that's it.
Yes, man. Appreciate you, man. Yes, indeed. With all disrespect to the Eagles, yeah, y'all caught us on our off night, man, with Lamb. We definitely not babying Lamb, but we got to. I think that Lamb hears this, and I think that he's going to turn it up because he put it on him. We're just gonna have to turn him up. I think that Lamb get better when y'all turn it up on him. Let him know, like, Lamb, because right now, if it was the inverse, right? And I've seen him pouting on the sidelines and stuff like that when the ball is just thrown awkwardly from Dak Prescott to him. Now these balls right on the money, right? So pointing at your chest and all of this stuff, let him get built up because Lamb, if we're gonna win this year, Lamb gonna have to be 2023 Lamb. Plus, Pickens is gonna have to be Pickens, right? Let's see how it goes. Don't defer away from Lamb, but let's keep applying the pressure so that he know that when it get down to hometown, right? And let me just say this, and this is no disrespect to Lamb too, by the way. I'm put the big camera on me. I want that F it attitude. Right? Like, F all of y'all. I'm finna go in there and march down here and score and throw up the X. Oops, that's Dez. But I want that. I want that dog, I want that gangster mindset, man. If you're going to portray the image, be that. Don't be. Now, I'm not trying to classify that if you got a grill in your mouth that you a thug. But that's what the image he portraying. He iced out with the chain and the teeth. Whenever I saw Ocho Cinco with the grill in the mouth, he killing it. When I see Jay Jetta with that grill in the mouth, he's killing it. So don't put that grill in your mouth, man. If you ain't gonna play that, if you ain't gonna play hard, if you ain't gonna have that 88 attitude, Lee, right? Then don't put it. Look, just have the white teeth out there, man. Don't be soft as cotton nail with all the tattoos everywhere, right? And portraying an image that you're not. That's all I'm saying. He ain't no Irvin. Yeah, Irvin would have been killing himself if he dropped them many balls.
Let me crack your cranium and fertilize your brain.
And Irv, that dude, he didn't need no tattoos. He didn't need no grill. But you knew if he caught that ball, everybody would have felt it. And he would have got up talking noise on you. That's one of the things, man. If you grew up in the suburbs, man, and you grew up with going to private school and all that stuff, them the ones that you be worried about a little bit, man. You be like, man, why you trying to be that? You ain't even like that. Man, you went to private school. Don't do that. These, and I'm not trying to, corner Lamb. Lamb might do, man. He my brother, man. You know what I'm saying? He don't got no little kids that I see up there in Oxnard. But y'all give me what I'm saying, Don't be representing stuff that you're not. Is just all I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Just play the game, man, like it's supposed to be played. Now watch Lamb show his ass off next week. I hope somebody motivate him, pull him to the side. Yeah, he can't outrun Michael Irvin now. He's in Dallas. Next game is going to be in Dallas. I need Dez, Michael, Drew. Hey, man, come on, man. You're 88. You're 88. They gonna corner him. Yeah. We gonna get it going, y'all. Let's get it. Hey, come on. Get the next call on. From the 318, you're live on the Nation, man. Talk to me. Long Way J, man, for the 945.
Hey, yo, what's up, Lau?
What's good with you, man?
Hey, man, I wanted to, even though it was L, I ain't trying to talk about moral victories, but we played good, man.
We did. It's good. Put it like this, believe it or not, it's more positives in this game than negatives, right?
Yeah. The first one was Dak.
Yeah.
Dak was like you said. Come on, CD. Dak was putting that ball on the money, man.
Yep.
Dak, and I think Dak is really an Eagle killer. He just needed somebody else to help with him, cause Dak, Dak record against the Eagles.
Yeah. 9-5 now. I think 9-5 now versus the Eagles.
And that run defense looked good.
Right.
Especially the second half. I want us to build on that for the season. I want that to be the cornerstone of the season.
Mm-hmm.
And look, let's say that comes true. That make the Michael Parsons trade a good trade, because that's what we wanted. Learn how to stop that run, get that run under control.
Yeah. Look. This is my thoughts on MP. You didn't have to trade him away to go get a real one tech.
Hey man, I'm you right about that, because Michael Parsons would have had a little pressure on Jalen, man. We need it.
Yeah. I hate bringing that up, man, because I know that's like throwing more gas on the fire. But you didn't have to but you did have to get rid of him in order to get these 4 first-round draft picks in the next 2 seasons.
I've been trying to call you and tell you, man. That's gonna be like the Herschel Walker trade when we look back. We gonna
only if we act now. If you sit around here and wait for these 4, because think about it. We don't know who we going to go get, right? And every time Green Bay win, them picks go further back. So what I'm looking at it is figure out a way to utilize these 4 first-round draft picks that you got. And I know the 2 that we already got organically is already here. I get that. But I want to win now. I'm not trying to win in 2030, right? I'm trying to win now. Who we can get based off of this team that we saw week 1 that can help this team now, plus the $47 million that we didn't have to pay for Parsons. Who we can go get now to win, to make this run now. I'm tired of us being scared and saying, you know what, let's play it safe. He's a rookie head coach. Normally, rookie head coaches don't win. We maybe be a 2-year away, 3-year away. No, what can we do now? You know what I'm saying? Is what I'm getting at.
Hey, man, I wish I had the answer. I cannot think of nothing.
Oh, I got my answers here, bro. We can go get a Jonathan Taylor, right? He may be injury prone. That's the same thing, that the same conversation with Saquon Barkley. He may be injury prone. That's part of the game, right? But the Eagles said, what can we get now? The 49ers, when they went and made that move for CMC, they didn't win the Super Bowl. They were 8 yards away or 9 yards away from winning the Super Bowl. But they made that move for that Super Bowl that they made it to win now, right? So what I'm getting at, if the Cowboys look at this team, and I like Javonte Williams, but I'm looking at it that I know that that's not sustainable for 17 weeks. He's good, but we can get better.
Right.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor would go nice with the Cowboys. We should have got either we should have got Saquon
or Henry. Yeah. To know
Jonathan
that
Taylor
Hunter
coming up, he
Lupke.
don't need a home.
Yeah, to know that Hunter Lupke is making $3 million less, overall as far as guarantees and all that stuff, than Henry is a crazy ideology, right? We got to figure out ways to have a sense of urgency now. Look, but keep going with your points though. Yeah.
Well, the other positives was George Pickens. George Pickens, I like those contested catches he was catching in it. And I want to say when he was catching it, he was talking about giving me the ball.
Yeah.
I think he wants them CD targets.
Yeah.
And probably Cowboy Nation wanted them to get him just after hindsight. But CD we know CD gonna bounce back.
Yeah.
We know CD's an all Pro Bowl type player. So CD gonna be okay. But we could have used it yesterday, because that would have been excellent.
Yeah.
To go into spoil the banner dropping. That would have been excellent. That would have been excellent. And I don't know if some of my friends would have wanted to see me today.
I know boy. Look, shoot, Lord knows. I think God was like, you know what, y'all Cowboy fans, we ain't gonna let y'all win right now, man. Y'all wouldn't know how to act right now.
Lord, he sent a storm and everything. Y'all sit down for a little bit.
Why don't you settle down just a little bit after that interception, after that fumble? But no doubt, man, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, man.
All right, man. How about them Cowboys, man?
How about them boys, man? Long way, Jay, man. A good call from him. All right, yeah, you gonna have to. You're gonna have to rip the Band-Aid off and just say, how can I win now, right? And it's good to be critical of this team, but it's another way to also critique to a degree, whereas nothing is set in stone. Hero one day, zero the next day. If Miles Sanders is not cut on this week, he can fool around, be at the crib, be more in shape, and he can give you what my guy Big Amish said. He's a 4-4 guy. He can give you that speed. But Jimmy Johnson, I got to go all the way back to Jimmy Johnson. He didn't care about that. Don't y'all know that flight from Philly back to Dallas, none of these boys will be eating. They bellies be touching their backs, man. But I know that's old school. You probably got all type of CBA rules and regulations now. Yeah, indeed. But this loss would have cut multiple ways. $224. You right, bro. I need to, if I could just do like this. Snap Miles Sanders or Saunders up out of there and just give Malik Davis a shot at it, man. Oh, he looked good in that one little preseason little rep there. Maybe it could be fool's gold. Malik Davis, you a Gator guy. Work your charm a little bit with Shot and say, hey, man, text him or something. The invisible text, you can do invisible text. I know he got an iPhone. I wouldn't have fumbled that one, Coach. Say something, Malik. You know, like give me just give me 2 reps, Coach. I ain't gonna let you down, Coach. A small part of me, ladies and gentlemen, just a small part of me. And don't shank me with the butter knife, y'all. But I would rather have Dano Deuce in the game. We drafted him. We didn't draft Sanders or Saunders. At least let him see what he can do. Even though he was cut. But there's nothing. And I've been to 16 days out there in Oxnard. We saw all preseason games. And there's nobody in this chat that can point out to me one tape of Miles, not Monroe, but Saunders, that he did better than Dano Deuce. Just let me know. Like, I'm just being real with y'all. I'm getting mad all of a sudden again. I got to talk to my psychiatrist. But we don't know football. But I ain't trying to be an advocate for Deuce, but I am. At least when we draft the guy, at least let him. If Dano Deuce or Deuce Vaughn would have fumbled that ball, we'd have been like, yeah, Cowboys were right. If he would have got caught from behind, which I doubt it, because them little legs would have been running, boy. Them little legs, boy, Deuce would have been loose up in them. You ever seen that little baby that be getting to running? You get the weebly wobbling shoe. Deuce. Oh, Sanders run a 4.5. Yeah. I know Blue is right there. But if they roll out the same lineup, again for next week and be a hefty scratch for Jadon Blue, I'm gonna be mad, man. Ice cold Cowboys, they them little legs, boy. Shoot. Long quick, Sadiq gonna time you out. No, please don't time me out, Sadiq. Yeah. Yes, indeed, man. Oh my gosh. I guarantee you, they wouldn't have seen Deuce behind that line. Yeah. My only gripe with Deuce was that number, man, 42. It helped the people to see him. There go that 4 and 2. Give Deuce a single number, man. You won't even know where he's at on the field. Bring him back, man. Give him a single number, man. All right, man. West Dallas, man. You're live on the nation, man, for the 630.
Hey, what's up, Law?
Not much, man. Shout out to you, bro.
Man, say, no more moral victories for us, but I will say we flashed greatness.
We did.
You know what I'm saying? We flashed a little bit of something. What I can say is, we draw passes, we can make all them excuses for CD Lamb, all of that. You know what I'm saying? I think Dak, he was the only one that was actually trying, and they all let him down. And Jerry Jones and everybody else can say we need one more player. That's another excuse, man.
Yeah.
With that defense, I feel like we can go up against anybody. That was the number one rushing attack, and we showed up in the second half.
We did.
With that being said, I feel like we can go up against anybody on any given Sunday. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
I feel like we can do great, man. Forget all of that. Forget that one more player. We got all the pieces right here. Forget all of that. we must be great, man. But, man, I'm kind of passionate about it. You know, I kind of cried when Tyler Guyton, he slapped around his defensive end. He gave him that Denzel Washington. Get your hands off me.
Yeah, he did do that.
Man, I kind of had a tear in my eye. Like, this is not the same old Cowboys, even though they still lost. Something different about them, man.
Yo.
And Shotty got them right, even though they lost. But, I mean, I'm just giving my thoughts what everybody else was thinking, man. That's all I really had to say.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you for calling in and appreciate you for doing your thing. And you from West Dallas, right?
Oh, for sure. We don't play around right here, man.
And you ain't walking around claiming South Dallas, right?
Not at all. Not at all.
So you got my analogy on CD Lamb. Like, come on, man. You know, just to give stake to football, man.
Okay. Law. Listen, one more thing. What you was explaining, like, acting like somebody that you're not, right?
Right.
If you get from the suburbs and you acting like you from the hood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What we call that is lame. You a lame. You acting like somebody you're not. And people from West Dallas, people from South, people from the hood gonna sniff that out. They gonna see that. They gonna sniff that out. You're gonna get extorted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be treated like a goofy. Right. If you are a dog, you are a dog. It don't matter if you from the hood. It don't matter if you from the richest neighborhood. If you are a dog, people gonna respect that, bro.
Yeah.
People will have no choice but to respect that. You got that dog in. And I think CD can show that. What I'm proud of is that the fact this is only week 1. So he still has 18 more chances to show that.
You better show it too. You better show. Hey, either he gonna live up to that or he ain't. He better live up to it since he displayed that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Much is required, Ma. Too much is given, much is required. You were an NBA for a reason.
Yeah. Embrace that.
So, yes, sir.
Appreciate you.
Most of, like I said, and one more thing, my bad.
No,
but some of these defensive players, like Marshawn Nealon, Savon Rebel, and who else? Overshown. These are some keystone pieces for our defenses in the future, man. We can be some dogs. Especially with these 4 first-round draft picks, but I really doubt we really going to keep them. I think Jerry's going to pull something off. But, that's just my opinion. All right, Law.
Yeah. Appreciate you, man. Thanks so much, man. Thank you. It's a good call from him. He was the last caller, man. And
goodbye.
I think we're going to handle calls a little bit different down the stretch. Boy. Get ready for this meeting. Appreciate everybody, man. Anthony Mosley, appreciate you. We could have used one of them picks for Jared Verse. How? How, Sway? Rams are not letting up off of him anytime soon. He's a really good guy. We're going to get ready for it. We're going to be ready for it. We're going to be prepared for it. We're going to get things going. Y'all hyping up first-round picks like we ain't picked Mozzie. This from Budrow. I mean, the whole key is first-round picks are the fifth-year option. You got the fifth year to absolutely hold the rights to said player, right? And you getting a low value as it relates to money pick, but a higher return for talent. That's supposed to be the value of first round pick.
$9.99. Law, it's still Tiny Deuce, not Dino Deuce. Quit saving his feelings.
Okay, somebody had called G Cuddy. Somebody called him Dino Bites, man, and it tickled me so much because they have these food selections called Healthy Choices that you get from Sprout, the Whole Food stores, and they call Dino Bites, like little chicken nuggets. And I was giving my daughters those Dino Bites the other day, and when somebody put it in the chat, that took me because I've never would call Deuce Vaughn Dino Deuce, but when that person sent in that super chat, y'all just don't know. Like, I literally, that day, Like earlier that day, I literally gave my kids some Dino bites. And when they said Dino, I think they said Dino Deuce, Vaughn, it took me, dog. It took me. So that's why I call him Dino. But he did try out for the Denver Broncos, right? And Sean Payton sees a little Darren Sproles in him. So I don't know if he made that team or not. But, you know, shout out to Deuce Vaughn. And then his first name started with Deuce, but his government name is Chris Vaughn, right? Chris Vaughn Jr. And they call him Deuce because he's the second or what have you, whatever it may be. But neither here nor there, Cowboy Nation. Shout out to you, Dr. Q. Law, legs would have been like little ding, 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 ding. Yeah. Duck, duck, deuce. Sanborn wasn't great as well. Yeah, he was. I saw a few plays. He filled the gap. He did those things. But let me get on up out of here, man, because I'm already behind, late and tardy for this meeting. But I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. If I offended anyone today, man, just charge it to my head, not my heart. If you guys love this podcast, be sure to do me a huge favor. Hit the like button, share this content. Let a friend or a neighbor know where to go. And if you are in a bind, be sure to reach out to our sponsors, Frenkel and Frenkel Personal Injury Lawyers. Slip and fall at work, just think of Law Nation, right? Like, damn, this dude Law. I don't care if you're in Wisconsin somewhere, man. Hit me up, reach out to FrenkelFirm.com, man, and see what they can do. We have a super chat from Q. He says, Law legs would have been like little ding, 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 ding. I see you, fam. Yes, indeed. Mighty Deuce. All right, so the Cowboys are 0-1. The Eagles can gloat for another week or so. But I got something to tell y'all. Yeah, we softened them boys up for the Chiefs. Yeah. So next week, I got my Kansas City Chief hat on somewhere. Yeah. I got my Kansas City Chiefs hats on because I'm rooting for the Chiefs to balance this out.
City Kid Charles, $5. Get off Deuce Charoom, period.
Yes, indeed, yo. Be sure, Cowboy Nation, to support the nation the best way possible. Don't spit on me, but understand this. Let me put this, click that link there. Click that link there, ladies and gentlemen. And when you share that link, you get a chance of winning. Let me put it up here. Come on, where is that? Where you at? I'm gonna find it. One way or another, right? That's right. Get it right. It cannot play video. You're gonna have to take my word for it then, ladies and gentlemen. My air server not working. But that link is in the chat somewhere. You get a chance to win $25,000. That's what I was trying to put up there. I was trying to show it to you. But unfortunately, my link is not working. But don't fret. One day at a time, one movement at a time. Rome wasn't built in a day. Nor was the stars that you see. And when they say when you fall, ain't that right, TA? Try to land on your back. Because if you can look up, you can get up. Ain't that right, Tony Tone? And we gonna look up, baby. And we shaking this off and we gonna get up. We gonna stand tall, taller than ever. We ready for this. We built for this moment. Write this down in your heart, soul, and sinew. If you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep. If all of your desires of it makes you quite mad that you don't get tired, and it makes you all hold everything tawdy and cheap.
City Kid Charles $5. Yes, I've been in DUECE fan since his college days and I am still down with him.
Yes,
I will
indeed.
stand for him no matter what.
Stand tall or not at all. Stand tall, Deuce. And Deuce was like, I'm standing. Stand on your tiptoes. I am, Law. Meaning don't give up, regardless of the height of the circumstances. I'm going to leave it alone, Sadiq. You know I love you. I had to use that as motivation. I know how it feels to be the shortest in the family. I'm the shortest. I'm the run of the family. But just like I didn't give up, you guys can see it now. Refer a friend and get $25. $25 and give up to 100. And we can multiply that to 25,000. So stand tall or not at all, baby. Regardless of the circumstances, regardless of the situation. As they say, if dogged and grim and besieged and beset with the help of Almighty Cowboy Nation, you will get it. Sadiq says, kicking Law in his knees to bring him down to my due size. See, even in the midst of a loss, we can still smile. Let him see all 32 teeth. That's been my time, Cowboy Nation. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best of hits and oldies magic. We gonna still run it up. I couldn't play this song last night.
What's your point? What's your point? Okay, so what?
Tell them run it up. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up, flex up, down that check, no drip.
Shout out to you, J-Rod, 24, 22.
Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down that check.
Roll those.
No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell them run it up. Now that the 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely.
Come on.
Turn to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me.
Alright.
I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies.
Alright, come on.
Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady.
Yeah.
The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy.
Can't call Law lazy.
My hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ.
Come on, J-Rod and Sadiq.
I wake up,
come on,
thumb down that check, no drip this.
Tell him run it
up. No
he says, I'm pissed, Law. CD let us down, man. He gonna pick us up next week, though. Crucial drops. Law Nation. Tell him run it up. Come on. Now, watch this.
Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to
Dallas, baby.
Call up Nigeria, come through.
The next game is in Dallas. Come on.
London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself there getting buried. That's with the devil, used to love playing those games.
Come on.
Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise.
Wait a minute, man. Ugly Naysayer t-shirt on eBay. How they let you get to that name? I wake up. Come on.
No drip this. Tell them run it on.
All right.
No sleep, no
Swayze.
Might crash, might wreck. But first I
Stretch.
Tell them run it on. I wake up.
Law.
Down that.
Nation.
No drip this. Tell them run it on.
All right.
No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I
Stretch. All right, man. One love to y'all, man. DC for life, not for short. Let's slow it down for the world's, and I mean just that, the world's longest outro in the land. There was a good advertisement. Now, Jerry, don't you go say that now. Jerry Jones, if you go say that ugly naysayer t-shirt on eBay, you're going to lose this team. You're going to have to let Charlotte run it, or Jerry Jr. run it, or Steven run it. So don't you go say that name. Yep.
Take a drag of my cigarette. Breathe me out, breathe you in. Yeah.
If you got a business, you can advertise on Law Nation Sports at any time by with your super chat donations or visiting lawnationsports.com. Go to the comments section, drop off, and I mean just that, drop off your information and get back with me. My team will reach out to you. Come on. Play a tune, I follow. Wherever you go, whatever you do. AI Tisha, one time for your mind. Go ahead and say this. Nah, we can wait for it. And another one. Come on. Hey. If anybody offended today, be sure to charge it to my beard. Definitely not my heart. And the hearts of hearts. We're not taking moral victory, because morally, we tired of morally winning. We morally won in 2007. We morally won in 2014. We morally won in 2016. I'm tired of these moral victories. No more moral victories. We lost. Let's build upon the good things that we were able to do.
If a paper crane can fly, then forever doesn't feel that far. So far, so far. If a paper crane can fly, then forever doesn't feel that far.
Don't feel that far, baby.
So far.
Come on, choir.
If a paper crane can fly, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on.
I can sing just like them guys, but I'm going to let them do it. Give us words, AI, of encouragement. I need some words of encouragement, baby.
But there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that.
One game won't define us. Yes, the Cowboys dropped Game 1 to the Eagles, but this is a marathon, not a sprint. Champions are built through adversity, and it's in these tough moments that real teams show who they are. Law Nation is here to uplift Cowboys Nation through it all. We stand together, shoulder to shoulder, and no single loss can break the spirit of this fan base. Believe in the process, trust the grind, and remember, the season has just begun. Stay strong, stay proud, and keep that hashtag DC4L energy alive.
Yeah.
Nothing but the best,
Yeah.
because we ride together, win or lose. Let's keep the fire burning, because the comeback is always greater than the setback.
Yo, let's go, baby! Woo! Digitally, I love it. Let's get it, baby. Boy, y'all jamming on out. On the way out. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Really?
Domingue Pittman, thank you for your support. And thanks for the super chat to support Law Nation too.
All right, Dominique, now you're getting too carried away. That's my AI. You got to get your own. You got to build your own now. That's mine right there. That boy said, Dominique like, hell with this, man.
My turn! Told me it was my turn.
You have to.
It's my turn.
Be your biggest fan.
Damn!
And they're really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working. But there's something
Until next time, DC for life, not for short, baby.
because you don't know who you're gonna meet.
Pick your head up, CD. Don't ever let them see you sweat. That's what Granddad said. Don't let them see you sweat. Don't let them see you sweat.